Smaller in number are we, but larger in mind.
Oh, is that better? Why is that not coming up? I did it again. I was recording the video clip earlier and I had to knock the volume out of the microphone and I forgot to put it back up again. I've done it again. There I've been talking to myself, thank God, because I've been blabbering a load of rubbish. Anyway, I have actually just said hello to everybody, but you couldn't hear me. Oh, then let's just turn that off over there. Okay, so sound check, it is there. Well, oh, crikey. I'm a flippin' idiot. Let's turn that volume right down. How many times have I done that now? 3? 4, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like 3/4 of British voters wants a general election by spring. I would say now. Apparently by spring, according to HuffPost. Well. Well, it ain't going too well for the Tories. I've just been listening to Tobias Elwood. Oh my giddy aunt. What a plonker. Although he did say he's been... Well, the party's been off the ball for the last few years, he says. You ain't a kidding. And he's basically saying what I said. That Labour's going to win by default. Nobody wants a Tory. No, unless you're a little bit, around the bend. Well... Oh, crikey. Thank you for that, and I'm afraid for you for doing that. Anyway. Oh, hang on, what have we just done? I minimised it. Come back. There we go. Oh. I can't hear. Problem is, I was going for the chat at the top, you see, but there was obviously nothing going on. Ground control to Major Shorts. Fashionably late again. I know. I'm very fashionable, as you can probably tell. Well... Techie issues. I was having problems with my camera. That's what I was trying to explain earlier in silence. Yes, silence. So, I've still got problems with the camera. The colour's all off. I don't know what's going on. I think I have to reload everything. I'll start again, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This is a long 2 seconds, a bit like your 1 hour streams. I know. I couldn't get a grip with it. The software that I use to control the camera won't operate with the camera if the camera's operating through OBS, the software I'm using to stream. There's a conflict somewhere, and it's not normally a problem. I turned everything off and put it back on again. Turned it on. God. Technology. When is Mrs. She's returning on a Wednesday. The Mrs. will be back this Wednesday. Is Caroline, yeah. So Larry the cat. There we go. Mad Monk 33. I have actually all said these names already, by the way. You just couldn't hear me. Oh, there. So, just looking at your comments. He's not forgotten to press the go live button again, has he? No, not that. Both buttons are pressed now. What I do is I start the stream and make sure the streamer is operating, and then I do broadcast, go live basically. Please remember all to hit the like and subscribe. Most definitely, if you'd be most kind. That wee lad in the short pants and big boots says that the British public have no appetite for a general election. He said that more than once, hasn't he? And then he follows that line with something like, reduce half inflation, stop the boats. And he's achieved none of his 5 pledges. Alistair here, hello there, and Big Ernie, and Who's Ever Died Thomas, and Paul Uren, and RPFS2691. Hello. And Clive Smith, I would prefer elections now. And so would I. Oh, crikey. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a massive fan of Labour, but how can it be any worse? Seriously, how can it be any worse than what we're having to put up with at the moment? I can't get it. Well, just order another sound card as well, because I've been having conflicts as well. I've been having conflicts all over the place with, so I've got to have an extra sound card just for the sound effects, because the flipping things are echoing. My little video clips were echoing, so I was told, and they were right. I think it was Jasper that told me. Right, so I've got another sound card coming. I haven't got to squeeze all this stuff into this computer, I don't know. Do. You're blowing into your window, done a new visit. Oh, have you done that? I'll check it out later, mate. Normally, they come in my feed anyway. Not your shorts. Not your shorts, but shorts, YouTube shorts. I'm going, okay. Right, we're going up. That's thrown me, isn't it? I feel really thrown. I do. I'm muted, I know. I wasn't actually muted. The little light was on the microphone. But I actually knocked the volume off on the meters up here. Because I recorded a little video clip for you. I thought you'd all appreciate. And then I forgot to put the volume back up again on the microphone. Because the problem is, if I do a video clip, you see, it all goes through the microphone. Because, because I'm listening to it from the speakers. So, anyway, that's long story short. Let me just share something. I think that's really important and something that we just have to do. I think Mad Monk 33 might appreciate this one. It would do if it worked. Why isn't it working? Everything is broken. That's weird. Let me just find what's going on here. It was here. Let's try to open that. Okay. Oh, that one! That's the clip! What possesses people, huh? Oh, it might be my new spinny lady, I don't know. But I think Mad Monk 33 might like that one. So, oh yeah, Peters and Lee, Vincent Brennan says, as Peters and Lee sag, welcome home. What? What does Lefty Boater say? Lefty Boater say, "Her, turn it back off." Oh, okay. Oh dear. Okay. Check your videos. I can't be bothered, and it probably shows. Check your videos. You check your videos. I can't be bothered, and it probably shows. You check your videos. I can't be bothered, and it probably shows. I don't understand what you mean by that. Sorry. If you wish to support all shorts, blah 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 blah. No, that is art. That wasn't it. Just that's a work of art. Just in case you missed it. Oh, there you go. I have to get the missus to have a go out of that. It won't be quite so impressive, but there you go. Top Top Smoke, oh well, Cal Vorderman in a sheet. Oh. Oh, very good. Thanks, Tom Penny. Come home, Caroline. Your fella is losing it. I think I probably am. I think I lost it. Oh my god. Anyway, so I don't. Just in case I get flat on my face. I just, you know when you think it's on top of you, you try to get everything ready, and it all falls apart on you all at once. You think you got all sorted, and then just like a chain reaction. I'm just looking at myself at the moment, and the colour looks really weird. It's really saturated. I can't seem to sort it out. That's really bizarre, isn't it? Looks worse on the actual on YouTube. It looks even worse. I wonder if I can do something with that. Let's have a quick peek, shall we? Because that's bugging me. Oh, okay. I got the screen up. I don't need that. I need the filters. Go under the filters. All right, I'm going into the filters. There I am. Just in case you wonder what I'm doing. I go into colour correction because that is really weird. And let's have a look. Just close up a second and let's go into it again. If I turn the colour correction off, and that's really washed out, and that's with it on, it's not really good colour correction, is it? I can desaturate it. That's better. I think I might come to that. I quite like it. But it's been saturation a little bit. It's not quite as bad, I don't think. It's a little bit better. But it's just weird, isn't it? It's overly contrasty. If I not contrast... Hang on. That's weird. Shouldn't do that contrast. Oh, the gamma. No, definitely not. Right, okay. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? I think that's as near as I'm going to get for the moment. That's bugging me. That's really bugging me. Close it. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Right, okay. There was an article in the... Oh, it's the wrong one. HuffPost. See, I've lost it, haven't I? Which said, 3/4 of British voters want a general election by next spring. I thought to myself, what? We want one now. It says 3/4, so, you know, I suppose it's definitely announced relatively soon, wouldn't it? There's going to be some campaigning to be done over the winter. Well, so a new poll has found little support for a year-long campaign. That's by Kevin Schofield. Well, get down the old polling station and put the cross in the right box. That's what you need to do. And don't be such Kipper. No, don't do it. Well, a general bill, a polling station, apparently. All right. Well, the vast majority of voters want an election by next spring, and new polling has revealed. And the research by more by the More in Common think tank. Oh my God, not another one. The Tufton Street. I don't know. No, that certainly won't be, would it? No, it shows that nearly 3/4, 73%, believe it should happen by May 2024. You realise that we might not get one until early 2025. That's kind of the latest. It just says it here, actually, as well. Just noticed. Should go to the country next autumn, and just 12% want the election to take place in January 2025. And that's the latest possible date. What, another year and a bit of this? Crikey. Listen to Tobias Elwood trying to justify what Rishi Sunak has been up to. He's trying to steady the boat, he says. Steady... What? He's feathering his own nest. Is exactly what he's been doing, the flippin' crook. Well, Downing Street officials are thought to prefer an election in October or November next year. Could be anything different said done for. These by-elections are enough to... Well, I'll tell you that. I think they're buggered. I think it's going to be a long while before they get back in again. Unless Labour really screws up. My worry is that we can end up with a new Tory party that's even more far-right than the one we've got. Can it get any more far-right? But that's what I reckon. I think if Labour don't pull the cat out of the bag, or cat out of the hat, or rabbit out of the hat, or whatever it might be, pull off his pledges. I've got big doubts, but there you go. I think we could be going to a really dark place. It's dark enough as it is, isn't it? Well, earlier this month, the Prime Minister claimed an early election. I think somebody said a minute ago. It's not what anybody wants. Flippin' liar. Oh, but the poll showed that 18% want one by the end of 2023. And 23% want to go to the polls in the next 3 months and of next year. And 32% want one held around May. Another not ominous sign for the Tories. They're buggered, aren't they? Nearly 4 in 5 Red Wall voters, 78%, want an election by next spring. We want one now. They can do a lot of damage between now and then, you know? A lot of damage. Luke Trill, More in Commons UK director, said that while it is understandable that the Rishi Sunak will want to wait as long as possible to call an election in the hope that the Conservative prospects might improve, our polling suggests that waiting too long may in fact have the opposite effect. Support for the Tories is actually on the decline, so it wouldn't make more sense to have one now before they lose all their support. People are disenfranchised. They just, well, many people actually don't know who to. They feel politically homeless. If I'm honest, I feel a little bit politically homeless. I'm not really a Labour supporter. I'm a Greenie, me. And I'd only be voting Labour because that's my only option, really, is to be logical and tactical voting and all that. So I feel that there's a lot has been said that isn't achievable. And that worries me. Because you get labelled a liar. That's what I say anyway. Whether I'm right or not, proof will be in the pudding, won't it? We'll see. We'll see how well they do and if they get in. So the weary public. You weary public? Who's weary? I'm pretty weary. Yeah, the weary public is not in the mood for a 12-month plus general election campaign and overwhelmingly would like an election over and done with before next summer. Now, can you imagine how toxic this is going to get? How toxic are the Tories going to be towards Keir Starmer? They are going to look for everything. Never mind the donkey field or Currygate. None of that will matter. They're going to go real full on, guns blazing. But I think it'll actually make them look even more, or even less credible. Get worms out in a minute. Hey, Alistair, hello, mate. Hope you're well. Farage wants to be Tory leader by 2026, apparently. He said that years ago. Sorry. Oh, it could actually happen. Oh, God. It's amazing how much support he's got. How many people love Farage still, after he lied to everybody. What a bunch of blonkers. Oh, crikey. Thanks, Alistair. I just find it just absolutely crazy.
Smaller in number, are we? But larger in mind.
Cheers up, friend. Let's go into the chat brief. I'm losing. I think I'm losing the will to live. I think that's what it is. Oh, crikey! It's just becoming so painful to listen to them. I think I shouldn't. I'm going to stick my head in the sand. That's what everyone else seems to do. I'm going to do that. Stick my head in the sand. No. Reagan says, but Sunak said we don't want a general election. Does that mean he's lying to us? It won't be the first time. He says that every single time. Everything he said is a lie. Pretty much. Tom Finney says, me Joel. Oh, plunge Joe. Tom Finney, but if I'm alone in the bed and okay, I better not do that one. That'll hit me another strike. And Job James, a lot of Swiss people put their cross in the wrong box. Swiss people did? What, in the UK? Oh. Well, at least in Poland they didn't. Well, actually, they did. Because it's a... Well... Have they actually formed a government yet? I haven't actually followed it recently. Is Donald Tusk actually the president now? Is it president or prime minister? Oh, God. System. Oh, the system they got in Poland. I think it's prime minister. Oh, I don't know. November is when the US has ours. Oh, crikey. What year is that? This November. Jeremy Hunt walks into a Chinese bar and tells everyone his wife is Chinese. She's actually, I know she's Japanese, yeah. A huge, oh, crikey. What? This, I just don't get this. When you tell blatant lies in public, and the public really, there's a lot of very clever people out there, There's also a lot of people who know this stuff. There's a lot of people that soon get onto the old searches and find out, really, is your wife Chinese? Yeah, and do a search. Oh, no, she's not. She's Japanese. Why lie? Oh, dear. Even more far right, yeah, even more. Not even quoting from my struggle, but actually doing things. Says Jup James. That'd be more far right. The thing is, if they are, this party is far right, but they can't actually facilitate what they want to achieve. Partly because obviously the European Convention of Human Rights. They've got to blame themselves, haven't they? So, as other channels like woodworking... Oh, I do. I have other channels. Oh, by the way, I have made a video. I just got to edit it. There we go. This is what my little boat is going to be like, that building. I made a model. I was going to operate in light. The light, because reflecting the light. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of shape. That's it, like that. It's only going to be about 9 foot long, so it's... I'm building my woodworking channel. So anyway, well, yeah, please beat the old like button. It helps the channel, you know. As Matt Monroe told me way back in the 1970s in Birmingham when I was young. Great song. Matt Monroe, oh my God. Blast from the past. I'm going to be pissed for a month after the general election, says Lefty Boater. Well, I know Lefty Boater has been very, very concerned about what's been going on recently for understandable reasons. And I do feel for you, mate, you know. November 2024. Oh, just next year, blimey. And we could have elections at the same time. Blimey. Will it be Biden? What do you make of that long? I don't know. He might keel over before then, you don't, do you? Society is sick, stuffed full of lies. Yeah, I think society is broken. I just don't... unless we fix society, we're not going to fix anything. And that's why I hope Labour can make a difference. If we can make people's lives a bit better, you know. And although I mock and what the King said and stuff like that, we need some decency and what have you. And you know, although he did get rather angry about his pen and leaked and what have you, and then he got rather angry the fact he was late. So the lip reader said he's an angry little man, but he is right, even though it doesn't obviously apply to him. You see, because yeah, we're his subject, apparently. But we're all supposed to be happy with each other. So we've got one great big group hug, okay? Oh, maybe not. But yeah, you're right, number 3. Society is severely damaged. And Supertansky shared something earlier. I don't know if I got on her. You know, Supertansky, YouTuber and that. She says the F word a lot. And I believe that was her. It looks like she was being stalked at the train station. And the bloke just wouldn't leave her alone. She's telling the bugger off. But he just kept following. He's just been really, really persistent. That's flipping scary for a woman. And her point was, with no staff at the stations now because they've all been cut back. There's no one there to report this stuff. You're just there on your own. Okay, she videoed it. She had the camera phone beside her. I believe that's her. It looks like it's her because it's her own, her own tweet. But yeah, it's pretty awful. Frightening, scary, isn't it? I'll put it in the chat. Old King Sausage Fingers. He certainly is. Rheumatoid arthritis or something going on there, or has he been stuck on his fingers or something? Or is it coming at part of the balls? Part of their foreplay. Oh, talk about foreplay. Oh, dear. Hello, Ben. Sure, I hope you're well. Oh my God, did you fall into that one? Right, I go there. There we come. And Darko. Hello, Darko. Or Darko. Danny Darko. Or Danny Darko. I hope the average worker doesn't fall for the Tory tax cutting scam. Yes, that's going to be the next one. And we know the tax cuts only benefit the rich. I know, that's just nuts. That makes... If you can win people over, how the hell are you going to win a majority? If you need to get the vote, you need to... Well, very rarely does hard right parties win, and very rarely do hard left parties, Corbyn and what have you. It's always the centre ground, isn't it? That tends to somewhere around the centre. You're not going to win in the general election by not winning the people. Give them a tax cut. Increase the threshold, maybe, before you have to pay taxes. So ordinary people, working people, go out there and struggling to make ends meet. Or shift the whole lot up. Because with inflation, even those with higher earnings and what have you, they're getting less for their money as well. Flipping hell, can you imagine how much a Ferrari would cost now? With inflation. Whew. And importation. Blimey. Facetious. Ouch. Give me the fingers. Oh, there. Oh. Cool. Says, what the hell's that? Well, they need something to replace the dancing baby. The dancing baby will have a much reduced appearance now. I'm not saying it's going away completely, but I want to respect the dancing baby, unless somebody was lying to me. Yeah, you know who you are. Oh, sorry. Sorry, to read the chat. I've got to be careful what I say, you see, as well. I can't repeat everything that you say. Cool, I don't know. I got bored, he says, and I got dancing boobies instead of a dancing baby. Did the Tories ever care about the plebs? I think they were more understanding than what we got now. Definitely. This lot, crikey. It was almost since especially since Brexit. It's taken a really bad turn, hasn't it? Why you got a cushion on top of you? He's a funny dog, I'll tell you. Yeah, I've never been a Tory, but crikey, I couldn't. There's no comparison. Ken Clark's as well, and Heseltine's and people like that. I think they had some kind of moral understanding. You won't have to agree with their policies, but this lot, they're just about feathering their nests. So they got rid of all the lot. Alexander Boris DeFeffel Johnson, when he got rid of all the half decent. They're all still pretty shit, mind. Yeah, the half decent Tories, if you can call them that. Didn't he? And no one else was available, so then he got all these waifs and strays, like the Gullets and the Lee Andersons, the riffraff. You know, the amount of new Tories, and some of them ended up in cabinet. The amount of new Tories since in the 2019 general election. It came from nowhere. Give us a job. Well, we've got plenty going. They care about the poor plebs when they need votes, exactly. It's always the same, isn't it? You know, just before the general election, they all go mad and do whatever they can to win you over. Try, anyway. I don't think anybody's listening now. I think there's going to be a very much reduced Tory effect. I don't know what you like to call it. It's like a hoodwinking, brainwashing. No one's listening anymore. Or fewer people are listening now. They've been lied to so many times they don't believe anything they say. Just constant lies. Blatant lies. Lies that are literally just, well, publicised everywhere as soon as they say it. Because, hey, that was a lie. It's just, it's maddening. It is maddening. It's painful to see that when people do get sucked into it, you think, crikey, really, do you believe that? The problem is those people, where they go, if they're not going to vote for Tories, they'll go somewhere else. Like the Reform Party. They'll go to Richard Tice. What a flippin' idiot he is. With that Ben Habib geezer. Oh, he's an angry little critter, that one, isn't he? Crikey, I really want to slap him, I'll tell you. Oh. Stick him on a building site. They end up in the footings. If that is caring, I would say the underlying S&M feeling I get when from the Tories is more than evident. Yeah. All shits and giggles, I would say. Have the government mentioned anything about the floods? You know, that's a good point. Can you remember when Bush failed to go down and the floods in crikey, in the south? Oh, where was that again? Oh, I left. I'm sure Ginger's nose. But he got criticised because he didn't go and have, go down there. I think he ended up doing a flyby or something, looking out the window. When you have something, it's a bit like what happened in Turkey with the earthquakes. You go down. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to be prime ministerial or presidential and go down there and actually see the people. You're supposed to do an Ardennes, aren't you? That's what you're supposed to do. Sad to see her go. It's gone to pot now in New Zealand, isn't it? It's heading that way, isn't it? Since she's left. It's said nothing about the floods at all. Oh, blimey. Well, it'll help if we have some defences. You see what's happened with the rivers bursting their banks? What about our defences, sea defences? If you look what's happened in Haysborough, in Norfolk, on the east coast, Norfolk, well, east, slightly north, Haysborough and Seaporn, Eccles, all that coastline is just disappearing. And what a lot of people don't realise is that Cromer used to be 2 miles inland. It's not now, obviously, you get Cromer crabs, but then Cromer's got really good sea defences. But what happens? It pushes it all down. If any obviously force from the sea gets pushed one way or the other, one way. Oh no, sorry. Anyway, get pushed where the actual coast is weaker. Where the cliffs are weaker, chalk cliffs and stuff, especially around Norfolk. I don't understand how you can put a value on the land that is the country. I don't, the way they work it out. They basically, how much is it going to cost to actually do these sea defences, and how much is the land worth? And basically, it mustn't cost more than the actual land itself, or the valuation of the land. Generally speaking, it does cost an absolute fortune. But how things are standing at the moment, we need to be go full on Netherlands on it. Norfolk, for instance, as you know, it's relatively flat. And if you go down the Eagle Strait, either side is basically, just wetlands, really. And in the summer it's dry, and in the winter, half it's flooded. You can't grow anything there. And that's why you used to have old windmills that used to pump the land, to keep the land dry. But no, we could lose it all. All you we'll end up with would be the railway line next to the Eagle Strait. Going to Great Yarmouth or something, I don't mind if that gets cut off, actually, to be fair. That's fine. Push that out to sea. Stop smoke! I never touch anyone like that. People that come up to you and put a hand on you gives me the creeps, regardless of their intentions. I'm a bit touchy. Sorry. Ask Graham Hughes. Graham Hughes, if anyone that don't know Graham Hughes, he's been apparently to every, it's contested now, every single country in the world about flying. Yeah, there's another guy called Four, or he likes to call himself Four, has actually done it, and more legitimately than Graham. Sorry, Graham! But saying that, he had to cut his journey short, because his sister was dying of cancer, so, which is pretty horrific. But anyway, I lost the train. Oh yeah, first time I met Graham, his first thing he said to me was, "I like my space. I don't like it when people get too close and stuff." So I grabbed and hugged them. Show his boss. You see, it's a power play. That's what it is. Oh, there you go. Parkgate on the Wirral. Used to have a harbour in the 1930s. It's now half a mile inland. And it's weird. A seaside resort. Right, seaside. Now, if you know Norfolk at all, there's a place called Eccles and Cart Gap, which is all smugglers, but the smugglers come in with a rum. And hence Cart Gap. So the rum come on, off the ships in the carts, and through this gap, it's called Cart Gap. Anyway, there used to be a church there called, in a little place called Eccles. Well, it fell into the sea in the early 1900s. And, the cliffs all disappeared, and it's effectively out at sea now. But at certain tides, you can still hear the bell ring. It's bizarre. Low tide, usually sort of around January time, When the tide's going right to sea and what have you, you can hear the bells of the sea there. Anyway, it's it's quite airy, and also the graves from the great old graveyard become uncovered, all bones and stuff. You can see them. So yeah, it's a strange place, but that's happening again. All those people's homes, people who actually live in these places on the coast, and not just holiday homes. These people actually living in these places they can't get insurance. So when the houses are gone, they're gone. They got nothing. They lose everything. And if they try and do anything about it, like shore it up, they get fined. It's just madness. One guy was tipping a load of stuff over the edge of the cliff to try and stop the washout from the bottom of the cliff. But obviously it wasn't the right stuff. It's probably household waste or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's I just don't understand why you wouldn't protect the country. It doesn't make any sense. After all, we protect the country from invasion through munitions and the military and what have you, which costs an absolute fortune, but we won't actually protect it from the sea. Where's the sense in that? Makes no sense whatsoever. Ross and Sea had thousands of tons of sand on a new beach to improve sea defences, yeah. Various places around North where they have done something. They put either, like in Great Yarmouth, there are things called groins, which are like wooden sea defences. And they were built many years ago. And more recently, big boulders. Or concrete boulders. This is something you can actually, when you recycle concrete, it can be cut into cubes. I'm going to be used for sea defences. So, I'm talking big high rises and stuff like that. Whose knee do you see? Whose knee? What knee? What are you on about knee? I'm confused. Who's David Thomas says, I couldn't believe how Maros Beach is far southwest of Carmarthenshire, I can't say that, and had receded last time I visited there, and 6 feet drop, blimey. And there was 20 years ago, that was a gradual walk onto it. Well, there's many places around, I'm from Norfolk, obviously, but around Norfolk, like if you go to King's Lynn, you've got the Wash, fantastic place if you want to go bird watching, what have you, or even fly a drone over it. But the Wash, when the sea is out, it's literally just like miles and miles of sand and a bit of muddy sand and what have you, because of the sand, and it's fantastic. And the birds all come in. It's a crazy place. But when the sea's in, it's just sea. It's like an estuary. So it's. Don't get me wrong. I know I mock the UK and stuff like that, but especially England. But I think it's a beautiful country, or a group of countries, devolved. But it's run by a whole bunch of idiots. That's my feeling. I just don't understand why anyone would want to do it to if they claim that they love their country and yet they'll just treat it with total disrespect. It's just mad thing. So we do need a general election now, not in spring next year or 2025. We need to get rid of him. I think we need a Tory cull. That's what we need. Like a purge. A Tory purge. We start with the voters, because then there'll be no Tories. They're quite easy to find. You start with the Brexiters first. Oh, sorry, Top Smoke. My jokes are wasted. Wasted, I tell you. What jokes? What have you said? Whose knee do you see? Whose knee do you see? Is this a follow-on from another joke? Because I didn't get it. Whose knee do you see? It's probably wasted on me then. Because I don't get New Orleans. That's it. New Orleans. Cheers, number 3. So, hello, Exile. But this is what I can't get my head over. People voted for people with a track record of lying and then get shocked when they lie. I don't get it either. And it absolutely drives me insane. Because I told you before, I won't do. I make mistakes. I've always make mistakes, but I won't deliberately go out there and lie to people. I just won't do it. I just don't see the point. You've always got to remember your lies. And then you get caught out because you can't remember them. But they do. They came out with that. I'm sorry, about 2 months ago you said this. Oh. It's happening all the time. It's where Twitter is quite good, because it's one of the first places people put anything. It ends up on Twitter before it ends up in the news. Nope, I have not said anything about the floods. Okay, scroll. I'm right, too hot. I'm too high. Okay, here we go. I witnessed Phil and Graham cream their pants when two English parties ganged up on the SNP and done the dirty on the Scottish democracy. Scotland is not my country. Scotland's not Phil Morehouse's country, and Scotland's not Graham Hughes' country. It just makes you look like a cunt. Oh, I said it. Sorry. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'm sure they'd be complaining. It's just wrong. No, you know my feelings about Scotland. I don't want Scotland to leave, but I don't want Scotland to have to leave. At the moment, I think they have to. I mean, what's happened to my light? Is it getting even worse? Oh, it looks alright over there. I look weird. Oh, blimey. I'm thinking about changing my background. Okay, I need some oh my god, that's really weird colours. I'm thinking about putting a dark colour on the background, because it helped the lighting. So at the moment it's a bit fussy, isn't it? I just like the bits of what I like, if it makes any sense, like the records, for instance. God, that colour is terrible. Can I do anything? I don't want to touch that. If I touch that, something's going to go wrong. Okay, oh, this is driving me insane. You see, I've got a degree in photography, and I'm quite funny about my photography. I've always done this since I was about, 12 years old. And I can print, black and white colour, Chrome, RO4, EP2, all that sort of stuff. All the old chemistry. And when I see the colours all off and they look really weird, it really bugs me. Unless it's intentional, and obviously that's okay. But this just looks awful. Oh, dear. Shocking it is, shocking. I look like a mess. I look ill. Independence for Scotland, yeah, I agree. As it stands, I can't disagree with you, mate. You know? I just hope it. And let me be honest with you. If, say, for instance, something changed, and not it's my opinion, I felt that Scottish people were benefiting from another party. Like, let's say, for instance, Labour was really great for Scotland. Argument's sake, I'm not saying it will be, but argument's sake, let's say if it was really great for Scotland, and things changed and what have you, and everything was tickety-boo, and the Scottish people were being respected, which they ain't now. Well, then maybe I'd think differently. But it's still not my place to make that decision. You know? I'll be saying something like, "God, Scotland's doing right actually being in the United Kingdom now," and maybe, in my opinion, it'd be better for them to stay in the UK. But it's not my decision to make, because there's more to it than that, isn't there? There's heritage as well. You know. People didn't leave the European Union because it was in their best interests, was it? Did they? It was all about sovereignty. The problem is, I suppose, is, let's say, for instance, that is the case. Labour does end up being absolutely wonderful for Scotland, and everything's tickety-boo. But I don't mean to say the next party's going to be. Sometimes people want to, make their own way in life, don't they? You know? They want their independence. They want to have a future of their own doing, of their own making, and not forced upon them. And that's kind of my thing. I think I got it right, I don't know. Scotland is leaving the Union, definitely, says Alistair Armcare. Well, for your good, I hope they do, but I will see it sad. I will feel sad about it. But it's not, it's not about me, is it? Well, so it's not about the English people, is it? Or the Welsh people. It's about Scottish people. You know. We should become independent of the Southern Jessies. There's Vicar here. Hello, Vicar. I keep asking Scottish people to invade England and move the border south of me in northwest of England. Does that mean you have Hadrian's Wall then as well? But they've chopped down your sycamore. Oh, blimey. Loads of videos coming from YouTubers who record dolts crossing known flood spots and hydrolocking their engines. Oh, crikey, I know. I've got one here somewhere, actually. Oh, where is it? Oh, I lost it already. Oh, no, it is. There it is. There's one there. Are you talking about this? This is just so stupid. It's people try. Who? I think twice about this in my four-wheel drive.
Oh, you can hear the hydrolock.
Oh, hydrolock! That's the engine done. Yeah, she said there's gonna be hydrolock.
The locals are shouting at her.
There you go, hydrolocking. Is that the one you've seen? Steve McGum. Why would you do that?
I just tried to reverse
that is
it, but
just
the engine's
so
gone.
stupid. That's the insurance done for. I can't see them paying out of that. Really? What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Oh, people. We're not making them anymore. The reasons why I support an independent Scotland is because the Union was not a volunteer, good point, and if it was a volunteer, like the English like to say, then it should leave if they wish to. Yeah, it's about your sovereignty. Scottish passport will be the best. It'll be tartan. Is that right? Is it going to be tartan? I think that deserves. That's got to deserve. You know. Oh dear me! Idiots do that here too, says Gingers. Crazy. Driving in the middle of the water in a car like that, I know. It's just stupid. Can you imagine if it was electric? At least it was hydrolock, it'd just short out. I wonder what happened actually if you got the motors on each of the wheels and not actually a central motor. It'd be even worse, wouldn't it? That'd be sealed, wouldn't it? Tom, hello, everybody. Marcus. Oh, let's put it back into the chat. There we go. The SNP will break up after Indie Scotland, as it's a broad church of people, and only Scottish parties will be allowed Liberal and Tories Liberal in English. Right. Well, I suppose the need for the SNP will be diminished somewhat, wouldn't it? Water in the air filters. In the air filters, hydrolock. That's it, straight in the engine. You can't compress water, so something has to break, doesn't it? Oh, God. My ex once suffered from... Oh, God. And then he said it.
Smaller in number, are we? But larger in mind.
Oh, cheers, Aztica. Astomcare. Oh. People need to stop shit stirring. People need to stop shit stirring. Why? It's fun. It's supposed to be a union of equals, yes, and it's not. You're paying more for the electric, you're producing, it. And same with fuel. And all this lag about it saying, oh, you know what, you've been there before, where I like the argument about fracking, about drilling more oil, in the North Sea. It doesn't make it any cheaper. No, because it goes on the world market. So it's paying the same price. What you might do, though, you might actually bring the barrel price down through overproduction. Maybe. People need to start. Yeah, where are we? Where are we? There we go. There we, all the way down. You just make it harder for everyone. Who is? Vincent Brennan. Where's Vincent say? Okay. It was supposed to be a union of equals, and exactly. That's very true. English Norman Tories can't get over that they are living in a Welsh stolen land, like Israel in Palestine. I'm not getting into that. Sorry. I think it's horrendous. 5,000 people already died, and it's too sad. I can't do it. And I don't know enough about it, and I'm not going to try and profess that I do. I will just dig myself an early grave. I have some. Oh, God's got some tartan paint. If you want to buy some, Mad Well, anyway, let's get back to what I was supposed to be doing. I was a bit of a sidetrack, that was, wasn't it? I think so. So anyway, we want this general election, don't we? We want it sooner than spring next year, but apparently 3/4 of the population seem to want it then, or by then. So a wary public are not in the mood for a 12-month plus general election campaign. No. And overwhelmingly would like an election over and done with before next summer. I think just about they're talking though. It's just about the election. We just want to get these people out, any means necessary. Smoke them out. That's what you need to do. We need to get some smokers in there, some stink bombs or something. Get that, you know. I tell you what. Considering the way that we end up with a sewage system in London, it's because the curtains start smelling of shit in Westminster. So if we actually just cover all their curtains in shit, will that have an equal effect? Something to get done. Just nuts. So, Rishi Sunak says no. Lee Anderson said this.
2019, there was three things that won us the election. It was nothing to do with me. It was Brexit, it was Boris, it was Corbyn. And it was as simple as that. Those three things together was a great campaign. Great ingredients. At the next election, we haven't got those three things. So we're going to have to think of something else. It'll probably be a mixture of culture wars and trans debate and...
Reduced to a question like, can a woman have a penis?
And culture wars and trans debate and...
Build bridges, not walls.
The big thing in
What a foul human being. But is that what they're going to plan to do? Is that what they're going to fight the next election on? I think they're going to try and find whatever they can on the Labour Party, on every single Labour candidate, and try and discredit them. But equally, I don't think people are going to listen. I think they could do a Donald Trump, they could. Shoot someone on Fifth Avenue or something, he said, didn't he? And they'd still love him. Well, I can't see Keir Starmer doing that, mind. No. Now, apparently, little old Rishi Sunak is at risk of being unseated. Yeah. 20 to 25 letters of no confidence have already been submitted. Oh! Now, so around 20 to 25 letters of no confidence have been, submitted to Sir Graham Brady. But, you know, that weird-looking geezer. He's one of the ones who got caught out on camera for doing a bit of moonlighting. Yeah, that's not a sexual term, by the way, just so you know. And following disastrous by-elections. 20 to 25. Who are they going to replace them with? I heard at 55 or 54, whatever it is, they're halfway there, aren't they, nearly? I think this could happen. I will be a bit surprised Rishi Sunak could end up being out on his air. If that happens, would he actually call a general election? There and then? What's he got to lose? So yeah, to follow for the last. One MP who spoke to the agitators, said that the group believed that 20 to 25 letters of no confidence had either been submitted or were about to be submitted to the 1922 committee. Got a fly on my hat. I'm like Mike Spence, look. Or was that on his forehead? Yeah, I've got a pet fly. There he is. What the hell? Ian Badgen, go away. Well, the fly's been gone now. The temperature's dropped. Well, to one MP, he said it was clear that they want to get rid of the Prime Minister, and that it was clear it was who wanted to replace. What was less clear was who they want to replace him with. I told him I didn't think the British public would forgive us for changing the Prime Minister again. They're not going to forgive you anyway. You're done for. You can do whatever you like now. Won't make any difference. People aren't listening anymore. They've had enough. They've really set their feet in concrete. As soon as grace period ends next week, if 15% of the Tory MPs have already sent no confidence letters, Brady will call a vote. This is very unlikely, though, and we would be hearing a lot more about the letters going in for this to happen straight away. Yeah, but there's obviously strong talk about it. People are, politicians, Tory politicians, are saying as such. So maybe will he stay or will he go? I don't know. Let's make it a bit bigger. Bring it over a bit, that's it. So read on here then. Oh dear. Can you imagine another change of leader of the Tories? Another unelected? How awful would that be? We all need to belong to some group or other, especially those who are very ignorant. And they are used to lying, but still trust the leader until he or she lets them down, of course. Do we all really need to belong to a group? Do I belong to a group? A YouTube group? A little community here? Maybe, I don't know. I would say I'd probably be a swing voter. In that, if I felt that Labour was being absolutely, swing vote between Labour and Greens, I suppose, not Tory. But I'd vote for whoever I think is going to be right for the country. I don't think I'm just going to vote just because I'm a sycophant. Just because because it's Labour, or because it's Tory, because it's this. Just because that's what my parents have always done, or what I've always done. No. I want to vote for something that's going to either benefit me and my family or benefit the country. Both, preferably. That just seems the logical thing to do. What would I just see? There we come. Tories could help now, but they won't. Every pound spent on helping young people access activities and support in the community could save twice as much dealing with longer-term mental health problems. Not only that, crime. Where there's poverty, there is always crime. And if you look at the states and people, they just can't manage. And what we do is we're propagating the next lot of poverty. So even more poor, and if you've got, it's going to sound really snobbish. I've met quite a few people doing, working on properties and stuff like that, and rental properties especially social housing. And they have their children and what have you. And they're not educating their children because they're not educated themselves. And that goes on and on and on and on. And you get the occasional kid, what have you, breaks free, and they do the right thing and they want to learn and what have you, don't they? You get that. But a lot of it starts at home. If the parent don't know and doesn't, know how to bring up their children, or don't know right from wrong themselves, the children have less of a chance, don't they? Less opportunities. It's just crazy. you know. And there is opportunities out there. They're just different opportunities. You know? Things have changed big time. You know, I said in the video earlier, I was talking about working in construction and trying to get people to build these 1.5 million homes. Well, my kids, none of them have gone into any form of construction or skills trades. They've all got degrees, except my youngest one. My two youngest ones haven't got degrees, not yet. They're working on it. But they've seen firsthand how tough it is working on the tools. You know? And also they lived a life of digital. They lived a life of devices and it's like they've been indoctrinated by it. They're just constantly surrounded by technology and they love it. And many people, they end up in a line of work that involves technology, whether it's working in front of a computer or whatever, or whether it's actually working in tech itself. Or you be a YouTuber even, you know? These opportunities have been made available to pretty much everybody. And you think it's starting in the music industry. You know, if you really want to make it in the music industry, you need to get yourself a manager, whatever. You need to find a recording studio, make demos and all that sort of stuff. And, yeah, they might listen to it, they might not. These days, you can make it just online. There are bands that have. You know, like the JCB song. It was made in a shed. Not the JCB, but the little recording studio in the shed. It's just, it's creativity. We have got the tools in front of us now, whether it be our devices, even like these things, and the computers and PCs and other devices. It's just having the wherewithal and the knowledge to be able to know what to do with them. If you can make a living doing that, what you love, why would you do anything else? Why would you work crazy hours all in crazy weather where you can't even feel your flipping fingertips in the winter? It is hard. It's really hard. Being in the construction industry is great fun in the summer. It's banter, you're having a laugh and what have you. But in the winter, if you need to try and make your money in the winter in the UK or here in France and what have you, it is hard graft. And I don't know why anyone would want to do it. So I pulled away from it a long time ago, really. Let's say a long time ago, ever since I've been to France, really. And I work in my workshop, so I make my own rules. If it's too flipping cold, I don't go in the workshop. Although I've got my wood burner and stuff in there, and I can make it toasty. But I've got a choice. But if you're working on site and you've got site foremans on your neck, or you're working with somebody, whatever, maybe your employee, or whether you're subby, you've got the pressure and you've got to produce, you've got to perform, you've got to, dance, jump through hoops and God knows what else, and do things that are quite potentially dangerous, going up ladders that are wet and all that sort of stuff, scaffolding that's wet. Why would you want to do that? No wonder we can't get workers. It's not the best kind of work to do. Now, I was saying in my video earlier, that was my feeling is that we should be looking at modular homes. So the idea that we're going to produce 1.5 million homes in the next 5 years, I think is a little bit pie in the sky. I would hope that he manages it. The Labour Party manages to pull it off. I do, because people need homes, obviously. But I think I know, but I'm absolutely confident that the type of properties that we build these days are not for tomorrow. We're not going to be living like that in tomorrow. We're not going to be living in homes brick buildings with little tiled roofs and what have you, and little picket fences and gardens and stuff. The gardens have got ridiculously small. The houses have got ridiculously small. We're not going to be living like that. So why don't we embrace what we can do in the future and have properties that are fit for purpose in the next 20, 30 years? Because we have had a very long period of time where a traditional home has fitted our needs. But now times have changed. Integration and what have you, and technology, artificial intelligence. Universal basic income, anyone? Things are changing. They're massively changing. The advancements in technology in the last 20 odd years are just phenomenal. Technology, well, it makes technology, doesn't it? And now we've got AI. which writes code and all sorts of stuff. Make better decisions than our politicians, anyway. Anyway, what are you saying? Sorry, I'm rambling. Kevin Cottrell, Tories not planning for UK future, as they intend to leave like Dyson. Yeah. So as soon as the vote comes in, Dyson says, "Well, no, I can, don't like this anymore. I think I'm going to become a Singapore. Yeah, I'm going to become a citizen of Singapore. I'm going to become a Singaporean. What do you call them?" And then he came back again. You see, they can. They've got so much flipping money. These people can do what they flipping like. They just take, as a dom wherever they like. Doesn't make any difference. The American leftist YouTubers know that all too well. Oh, well, what about the American rightist, the right wing YouTubers like that? Geezers like that, Andrew Tate and what have you, promising kids the world. They all have everything. They can do whatever they want. It's just everything's at their fingertips. They can have Ferraris, they can have Lamborghinis, they can have Learjets. Whatever they want, they can have, because you just got to believe. They fall for it. It's for the very few. Very few people succeed at that kind of thing. Dehumanisation is a very big word. That was. I could barely say it. And it's been around since Charles III. The path of least resistance. Yeah, but you know what you got to do? You just got to stand up and fight. That's what you got to do. Stand up and fight. Bang a table a few times and stand up and fight. What the hell? I've got to get that clip on there, haven't I was going to do a flip. I couldn't work out what I was going to do with that, but I was going to do a blue screen of it. Because they're very kind to Tories. They'll give you this lovely blue screen so I can take the background out really easily in videos. Mad Monk 33 says, I work crazy hours and crazy weather, but I work in my wee office whilst my minions do the hard work. You've got an office now already? Mad Monk 33? Oh, crikey. What have you been doing? Sleeping with the boss? You dirty old devil, you. Oh, dear. I think that deserves a... This is a bit sexist, though. We need a male version. As well. I'm going to get reported now that Zoolander 1648 geezer and his little bunch of minions, they're going to be reporting me. Yeah. Oh, sod it. Oh, crikey. Hello, Jasper. I hope you're well. No houses on floodplains. You can put houses on floodplains. You just have to supply a boat and build them on pilings. This is a bit about modular homes can be built anywhere because they're structurally self-supporting. Unlike a brick house, as soon as you undermine it, it all collapses. And it has no... The way we build houses in the UK... I don't know, I've been involved in it. I was there. I was one of the ones laying the bricks, or one of the ones putting the roofs on, one of the ones doing the flipping block paving. Oh! Flipping, talk about a monotonous job that is. Anyway. Those places are built like shit. They have really good foundations. I mean, really good foundations. All the money's spent in the ground. But the standard of the work above that is poor. Really, really poor. They're highly efficient and very high spec. But the actual quality of the build and the quality of the materials that are being used are going to have no longevity in them. I've already... Well, when I was working the game, the amount of times we've seen properties that are actually unfit or had to be repointed, all sorts of stuff. I mentioned in my video, actually, earlier today, my video today, where I had to do remedial works on a property in Thorpe End, where the The builders, they had these people in and out, trying to fix this problem of a squeaky floor. Now, I know it sounds a bit petty, that squeaky floor, but it wasn't just a squeaky floor. It was horrendous. It was in the bedroom. Every time they go to a pee, the floor would. It's a brand new house. It was horrendous. I mean, it was really bad. What they've done is they nailed the floor plate for the stud work into the flippin', just nailed it, not screwed, nailed it into flippin' chipboard flooring. Just tongue-glued chipboard flooring. We've got dowel here in France. And it's, so the floor flexed up and down the nail. And the amount of people went in there trying to find out what the problem was. I went, I managed, because I'm good at them, you see. So I managed to find out and sort it out. So first of all, I stiffened up all the floor and take out all these stupid flipping nails. It means you've got to completely redo, the stud wall. It's all paid by the builder. I think it was Bovis. I think it was Bovis. And Bovis. Oh, anyway, it was all paid by them. But I had to strip off all the we had to replaster the wall and all that sort of stuff, and we had to make sure all the screws are actually hitting the joists and not in the flipping chipboard. See, that's the thing. There's so many tries to get in there, and they just want to get out again because they've got not everybody. Not everybody's like that. Many people just don't have any value. They don't see any value. They've got no self-respect or pride in their work, and they just want to get in there and get out, get the money as quick as possible. And it's just a lot of it's just shit. And the TDA trusses, the trusses we use in our roofs these days, all the Trade Development Association trusses, they're all the ones with the crisscross woodwork we're having. That's got stamped metal plates. Oh, there goes my camera. Okay, it's the first time today. Stamped metal plates. Let's just get rid of that. Please go back on again. Oh god, this is good news. Oh no. No, the camera's gone loopy. Completely and utterly loopy. Which means it's got to be unplugged. Oh, God, really? Get rid of that. This is really annoying. It's been... Oh, hang on. I'll do it now. Nope. Oh, God. I have got another camera I could use. I could pop that one on instead. Oh, I'll tell you what. I might just do that. If I can. Will that work? I don't know if it will actually. It will work, but how am I going to get that over there? Oh, I know. Ah! I know. Okay. Bear with me. This might be the best option. It might or might not. It's probably going to mean that. Can I get it on there? I don't know what's going on with my face cam. It's flipping expensive, that camera's as well, so you expect it to be a bit better than that. So I am currently moving my cameras about. Just in case you're wondering. Apparently, somebody was saying earlier that I've got a lot of dynamic range in my voice. Some people say it's squeaky, though. I think I would too. Right, so I got that one there. Now, is it going to be upside down? Right, let's get rid of that one and let's put in that one. It's upside down because I changed that. There you go. Why not do that in the first place? Now it looks a little bit ahead of it. Am I a bit close? And also it's the wrong way round. Oh God, Bennett. At least it should. No, it's the wrong one. Is that one? Yeah. Just got to bring that over there. Reverse that round. All right, it will be back. There we go. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Come on. Right. Now, hopefully after... God, I need to move that, don't I? Alright, let's move that back over there. The cable's only so long. Oh, I'm fighting with it. I'm fighting with it. What a flippin' annoyance. Right, let's just take that off a second. Not quite. How's that doing? Look at that over there. Sorry about that. Right. think we'll stick with that for the moment. I don't know what's going on with that other camera. It's an Elgato face cam. It is a form of let's put this hood on there as well. I'll put this lens hood on. Get affected by that. There you go. It is a form of like a webcam, but sort of high-end webcam. But it's I've lost my doggy cam. Right, okay, let's try that. I do apologise. All right, we're back in business. I think we're back in business. That is so annoying. I was a little bit on the big side though, so let me just see whether or not I can configure that. Let's get the old zoom. No, that's zoomed right out. Okay. Okay. I'll have to stay with that then. I could sit a bit further back, I suppose, and then go like that. Oh, no. I'll break it like I did with Gingers. Anyway, where was I? How's it
Smaller
built
in
like
number,
shit?
are we? But
Some of the
larger
liking.
in
Hello
mind.
there. Yeah, I might need that for a new camera. A small donation for your new camera. Yes. I have got a few cameras. I got this one here, which is this is a Logitech stream cam. It isn't generally as good as the face cam, the Elgato face cam, which is actually Elgato brought a really good one out now, but it's like £400. But I actually got one by Orky that's in my shack. And that is actually proved to be really good, and it's only USB 2, and yes, it's really good. These are all USB 3 things. You've got to have, and you can't use joins in the cables and stuff like that. Obviously, don't work. They just, don't like it. And if I feel like I'm not looking at you. Oh God, so I keep looking at my beautiful face instead. That's obviously a joke. Right. Well, that's thrown me. Where was I again? I'll tell you what, let's go into the chat, and that might get me back on track. Yeah. Donation for a new camera. Thank you. Yeah, I think I probably need one or something. Oh dear. I went on holiday, says number 3, to the USA once. I have never been. Been to the Caribbean, but I've never been to the USA. And stayed with various families as I travelled around. Oh, sounds really cool. As I travelled around, and I was impressed by how many people had solid engineering skills. Nothing like that here. To be honest, you find that in many places, even in Asia. People who can actually do stuff just with their hands, just by using their own ingenuity. They've got nothing. Like crazy stuff like, I don't know, putting the air in the tiles using lighter fluid. Done that one already, and I come down. That's pretty good. That would interest me, number 3, that would. That's the sort of thing I would like to do. No houses on floodplains, yeah, I know. But yeah, build them on pylons instead. Better to buy houseboats. Might be the case. There you go, let's start with this one. All you need is 2 of them, there'll be like a pair of shoes. Oh, dear. The path of least resistance, yes. Where are we? In Scotland, a lot of timber frame houses build, great for rotting from the inside out. A timber house is only going to rot if you... Well, the biggest problem is actually trapping moisture. And that would be dry rot. Now, there was a time when we used to clad everything, internally clad everything, and not put any breathing anywhere for the air to get through. It's the worst thing you can do. It's like putting lino on a wooden floor. Stupid thing to do. Don't do it. No. Now, the French had a period of doing that, putting lino on their oak kitchen floors, as though it's a great idea. And then they fall through the floor because it rots within 5 to 10 years. I've replaced 2 floors here since I've been here in France that has rotted for the exact same reason. Because you've got oak wooden floors basically over open cellars, so they're basically watering, and it's they're damp. So you've got this constant moisture on the bottom of the oak boards that can't get out anywhere. They just rot. And even that, you got when we were working on ones in the construction game, there's a period of time when we put double glazing in all these houses, weren't there? You're talking about froggy, especially since late 70s, 80s. It was all like aluminium. Well, we had a period of doing secondary double glazing, and we'd have like aluminium double glazing in mahogany wooden frames, and we're basically sealing up our houses. Now, it sounds like a great idea. Seal it up and heat don't escape and what have you. The problem is we produce moisture and it gets trapped. You can't have insulation without a certain level of ventilation. It's just, you can't. These days, you can have it all controlled. Like, you can have humidity control, like doing your climate control in your car. But you can control it, which makes a lot more sense. Now, when I was doing a lot of remedial works for the council, one of the things we get called out was damp a lot. We get called out for damp, whether it be in bathrooms, whether it be in bedrooms. And 9 times out of 10, the problem was I've had double glazing installed and no ventilation. The trickle ventilation is not enough. It's not. We need air, and we breathe out carbon dioxide and moisture and air and whatever else and bad breath. But we do breathe it all out, don't we? And we create moisture in the air and it gets trapped. And what happens is it lingers behind things. It lingers behind radiators, so you get black mould behind radiators. You get units that are like sideboards against walls. You get black mould behind them. You get sofas against walls. You get black mould behind them. And then you've got the stairwells, like a typical 3-bedroom house where you have the stairwell with very high ceilings, and there'll always be mould in the corners of those high ceilings because there's no airflow. You have to have airflow. When I try to explain this to people, and people just, what are you on about? We go into these places, we need the air to flow, we need to move. Even if you're not actually going to get rid of it, you need to dilute it with the other air that's in the house. So you need either fans or all that sort of stuff and move that damp air around the house so it becomes less damp. It becomes diluted by the air that is damp, so you create some stability. And you can control damp that way. And it's one of the biggest problems in bathrooms. It's not just because it's always wet in there, it's because you've got no airflow. You've got to move the air about, otherwise it's trapped. People go into the bathroom, don't know what you do. You always shut the door, I would hope. When you leave the bathroom, you shut the door. Makes sense, I suppose. Some people might leave a window open. But when you leave one window open, it doesn't create what you call cross-flow ventilation. You need 2 vents. This is where the little fans are quite good because they do actually move the air out. But then again, what are you bringing back in? Probably air that's already damp from the rest of the house. So there's loads of things to look at and what have you regarding dampness in these properties. And over the years, we have made so many mistakes building houses. In the 60s, what have you, we started using a lot more Portland cement in the actual brickwork. The bricks were hard. You used these concrete blocks and what have you. You had the old breeze blocks and stuff. It was softer. But then you had obviously got the concrete and the cement, Portland cement, which is rock hard. Obviously, because it's not concrete. It doesn't move. It just, well, not much anyway. It's just rigid. Whereas we were adding stuff to old properties that were built with lime mortar putty, which move. Old red brick buildings and what have you, And they're moving all the time. Or even flint buildings, whatever, because the mortar in between them is lime. And it's, oh, crikey, building flint walls. That takes some time, I'll tell you. You can only build so many courses at a time because flint, you see, doesn't absorb any moisture, so there's no suction. But anyway, that's another story. But it's you can't be building something rock hard against something that's not. Like pointing old red brick buildings with cement mortar. Bad idea. It'll just all fall out. You have to use lime. Or at least you can add a little bit of cement into it, but it must generally be lime putty mortar. And I've seen so many mistakes that people have made. I've had properties for which I've had to remove tar varnish off the ends of the buildings because it's trapped all moisture in the walls. The walls couldn't breathe. They thought, I'll keep the water out. So we'll basically bitumen the end of the wall. Stupid idea. All you do is trap moisture in. So any moisture that gets in, it doesn't go out. It goes into the house, especially with these solid brick walls. It's just so many things that have been done in the past, over the years, that we should have learned from. But we still seem to think it's a good idea to seal the houses up and assume that the moisture's not going to get trapped. It's silly. We produce moisture all the time. We have baths, we have showers, we wash it up, we get the washing on, we've got tumble dryers with condensers in, so they're still putting the moisture into the room. even though it takes most of it out, a lot of it still comes out into the room. It's just so stupid. Sorry, that was a rant. You have a rant, didn't you? I suppose. I probably scared everybody off now. Hello, Mellow. All short. Slavery, Old Kingdom, degeneration, buildings, UK. Oh, come back. UK, I hear Boris go in nuts next door. Tell her, you gold digger. What? What? Is he having problems with his missus? Oh, that camera view looks better, does it? Oh, thank you. Number 3. I might actually, for the winter, because I don't think I'll be using the shack through the winter, I might bring that camera in here, because it's actually, I actually think it looks better, and it's a cheaper camera. It's only like 60 quid. Little Orky, that's a very good camera. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Who did you get that model? Who did you get to model the ghost? Oh, no. It just popped up in my Twitter feed, so I stole it. The camera, yeah. The face cam is usually really good, but it's problematic. This is a little Logie stream cam, so it's okay. The problem with this Logie one is it's got built-in cable as well, which is a nightmare. Whereas the face camera's got a plug-in cable. I got PVC floors. Says Jasper Edwards. Liner is too expensive. It's quite expensive these days, to be fair, isn't it? Son of a Viking! Liner over wooden floors is like wrapping a gangrene in a bubble wrap. Really speeds things up. A gangrene? Or do you mean gangrene? Is that how you put that? Is that how you spell it? Gangrene. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. Oh. Kim Jong invented everything, according to NK. Yeah, I know. So he reckons, doesn't he? North Korea. Kim Jong-un. Is it me? Was he getting bigger and bigger and bigger? He can barely walk. In a meeting, didn't he, with Putin? You got the sumo wrestler and Putin. He likes to do a bit of, how to put it, I don't know. Was it bareback bear riding or something? Whatever. I don't know. In Germany, we do. What is that? What's Stobbelhofen? What's that to get rid of moisture? What's the Stobbelhofen? Is it Stobbelhofen? 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 I don't know. I can't say it. Kim Jong Bun. How did we get here? I wonder. I always leave my bathroom door open, and my dog likes to visit when I'm in there. Yes. Ours don't, because every time they think there's a bath, that they might get one too. So they're not that keen. Although Pandora, she's quite happy to come in the shower with me. Yes, it is strange. Zona, hello Zona, kinky. I hope you're well for Zona. Can we talk about tractors? Well, there's Neil Parish, he liked tractor porn. Is that the sort of thing you're talking about? No? Just saying. Oh, it keeps jumping up. Scroll up. Oh, did I just say a limerick? Did someone say limerick? What? I missed a limerick? Where is it? What? How did I miss a limerick? Was it all the script I was getting on the camera? Because it's dodgy Chinese baby equipment. What? I'm looking. I need a co-host. That's what I need. I'm scrolling up. Is it still going to be there? I'm still looking for the limerick. Oh, what's that? Could be a Morehouse limerick coming up. Is that the one? Is that the one you're talking about? Alright, I'm going to come back down again. So, Morehouse limerick coming up, and I haven't seen it. Where is it in? Where'd it go? What do you think of a Lib Dem Labour coalition that's not going to happen? Well, no, it could happen if it has to. But I don't think it's going to happen. Alexander, I think it's going to be a wipeout. I'm scrolling down. I'm still looking for guilty now. Lefty Boater says everything just feels like a minimum viable product. Maybe we paid. If we paid what people are worth, then things might change. Problem is, people got the money to pay it, have they? That's the problem there. Stuff has actually become cheaper, but it's not for the person actually buying because inflation. But the quality of the product, everything has become less of a product. Not everything, but lots of things. I am very sorry, but I can't find it. I've obviously missed it, and I haven't found it. I'm looking. I've tried. I'm very trying. I have old school aluminium siding, and it's great because it keeps the woodpeckers from knocking holes in the walls and filling them up with acorns. Oh, you're in California, aren't you? The other thing, you get carpenter beetles over there because they like to bore holes in siding, don't they? And people try and trap them in these big jar trap things. It's quite sad to see. Carpenter bees, not beetles. Carpenter bees. Big black bees. What breed, Gingers? What breed of dog have you got? My collies don't give me peace anywhere in the house. Yeah. I don't get no peace either. I've got Sebastian's literally at my feet, and his teeth need doing again. They stink. What's with that Jack Hargreaves lecture on making a house out of lime mortar? In the meantime, you missed a great limerick. I know. I can't find it. I do apologise. I looked. Basically, you need push-pull ventilation. Yeah, you just need cross-flow. It needs to go in one place and out of the other. Or in and then out, like you're saying, yeah. So you got the movement. Otherwise, it just stays put. You create turbulence. If you just got ventilation, you haven't win, you just create turbulence. You don't actually, I let all the steam out. It doesn't work like that. Oh, the steam doesn't all of a sudden say itself, oh, look, the window's open, let's go through it. No, you got to push it out. Who would win a fight between Phil Morehouse and Kerno Damo? Oh, I don't know. Right, who'd win a fight between Elon Musk and that weird head geezer from Meta? Oh, Mark, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. I think Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg every time. That bloke does kickboxing. I mean, he's a serious kickboxer, and he wins a lot. So I don't think Elon Musk will stand a chance. But Phil Morehouse, I don't know. A few years ago, I'd say just roll over him, but I don't know these days. No. I don't actually watch any Phil Morehouse's videos at all anymore. I got a bit bored with them, and especially he annoyed me a few times. And I thought, I don't know. I don't want to be made angry. I get made angry enough times. I don't need to be made angry anymore. I hope Elon Musk does leave. He is too friendly with a summation dwarf lord. Elon Musk is using his platform for a political agenda now. I'm just hoping that EU says bugger it, and I don't have to say, okay, I'm not doing Twitter anymore. It gets done for me. I want Twitter to get blocked. Maybe the limerick got deleted. What, on its own? Maybe. It was a possibility, I suppose. Drop inflation and the economy will get better. You can't just drop inflation. You have no control over inflation other than increasing interest rates. Pretty much. It's pretty much your main driving factor. So you'd have to increase interest rates. And they've already been increased to a level that people can't afford the mortgages and have been made homeless. So there's actually very little Rishi Sunak can do to halve inflation. And we've got sticky inflation. Like double-sided sticky tape. Doesn't want to let go. Got a little Blue Peter starting on us. There. You should put King Yun-un's face on the dancing baby. I could do that. Oh, there. Marx has got a chisel in a puzzle. Gets out the rasp, and with a grasp, pulls out his pizzle. Cheers, the limerick keeps getting shadowed banned. Yeah, because it's not there, I can't find it. Unless you can find it. But I can't see it there. Unfortunately. I found this. Oh, we found it. Is this the one, is it? Okay, let's have a look. Morehouse blogs to be chatty. He loves criticising the errati. He loved being alive, but it was all a labour jive. Get back to teaching you loud mouth fatty. Oh dear. You fat shaming now. Poor bloke. He managed to lose shitloads of weight. I actually admire him for that. It's flipping hard. I've put on so much weight since doing flipping YouTube. I mean, it's ridiculous. Some of it's stress. I'll be absolutely honest with you. I get so stressed. Oh. Emphasis is Sunak's number one priority. You aren't wrong, Vicar. Everything he does seems to be for the benefit of his own family. Not for the benefit of the country. And it's, the piss. Big time. And it's just, you just think that the things that he's done in just the last 2-3 years has benefited his missus while he's Chancellor and of the Exchequer and now Prime Minister. He keeps giving handouts to Shati Murti. Why is it with people with so much have never got enough? Why is that? Why have they never got enough? I really don't get it. People they've got nothing, you know, and they're actually, and there's people that've got nothing, and they're actually happy. Is this excessive wealth like a pursuit of happiness? Because they're not happy because they feel that's what they've got to be the richest person in the world, to be, or whatever, to get that next win. But it seems that, well, not seem, it's at the expense of the taxpayer. Ordinary people working hard to make ends meet. They can't afford the bills. They can't afford to pay energy bills, what have you. And you've got people like him laying like a nice comfy old nest for his missus so she can create more profits, which he benefits from directly. Just... people out there, they'll actually try and justify his behaviour. Say, oh, no, this is his wife's business. That's a little bollocks. Yes, his wife's business, which he directly benefits. They're married, aren't they? Blimey. Yeah, Sunak has lost. Oh, that's what he said now. Is that he says he's lost them. He's lost his WhatsApp messages over the lockdown period. What a load of bollocks! He said, "Oh, what works for
Kipper?
Yeah, him works for me. He got away with it, so why shouldn't I?" What the hell is going on? The thing that really I don't understand. Now, I'll tell you what. I was listening to some moron on, I think it was on a politics show. I think it was is it BBC Politics Live or something? Anyway, there was a geezer on there blaming the people of Gaza for Hamas. And I thought to myself, what? Well, they voted for them. They haven't had a vote since 2007. before that? Is it 2007? When Hammers got voted in, they ain't had one since. Anyone who stands up against him, they disappear. Just like Putin and his buddy. Yeah, well, not much of a buddy. He's in it putting poison, Novichok in his underwear. And now he's in the gulag. Oh, hey, we've got Lee Corn in the house. Hello, buddy. I missed you on Wednesday. I missed you. I hope everything's. I hope you're well, mate. I know things a bit hard at the moment, but I hope you're okay, my friend. Oh, he's working. Don't do it. Oh dear. Elmo Elon. As I was born, Duke St Hospital, Glasgow, 1958. I was born in 1970, me. I'm a wee nipper. Duke Vengeance, we respect your opinion. We listen to, so just let it go. Oh dear, what's happened? Have I missed something? What you said, Duke? You got upset about something? You got angry? Don't get angry. Can't find it now. Where's Duke's gone? Yay, cool. Guess we're Northerner. He's been a member for 4 months now. Is that how long we've been doing memberships? Blimey. Have you seen the junk castle in Fulham, Washington? No, I haven't. Is it like a big castle made out of junk? I take it. I haven't seen it, no. Well done, Gingers, on the rescue. Oh, rescued it. All my dogs are rescues. Apart from Wally was sort of a rescue, but he's, rehomed. But he was only 18. All those were puppies, actually. One was rescued from a French farmer, Sebastian was. Who was basically beating him up, really. It was alright when he was sober, but most of the time he wasn't. And then Pandora, she was found in the woods, because dogs get dumped, you see. I got a tilting windows too. Oh, we got tilting windows. I had somebody phone me up about a year ago, asking me if I could make them shutters. This person happened to be in the UK, and I thought to myself, Brexit, I can't be dealing with that. Then I said to them, well, what way do your windows open? And he said, outwards. Like, everybody's windows. Well, where's that effect? That's really not good then. How are you going to shut your shutters? You know? In France, windows open inwards, you see. Scrolling down. Anyone who is recognisable and wealthy can... Oh, God, I jumped up again. Recognisable and wealthy can never have the peace and quiet and anonymity that brings. And I can't imagine walking around some city I'm exploring and being stopped and bothered constantly. Well, when I went back to UK, back to England, back to Norfolk, was it early last year? Was it last year or the year before? Anyway, no, last year. Well, anyway, I got approached once, twice or 3 times. Are you all shorts? I thought, what the hell? People recognised me from doing this channel. One person was on the aeroplane. I got on the aeroplane on the Ryanair flight from Stansted to Limoges Airport, Bellegarde Airport in Limoges, and this woman came up to me. Not coming up to me. She's sitting up beside me. She went at that point, but she was sitting. Anyway, she was trying to get her bag, and I was helping her put her bag in because she couldn't reach. She was in short, so I helped her bag in. I said, "Oh, thank you, all shorts." Oh, I couldn't believe it. And when I was on the market in Norwich, that's twice it happened. Twice I was on the market in Norwich, and somebody actually come up to me. Are you all shorts? Well, yeah. I did have a camera in my hand. I have to admit, I was live streaming at the time, but and I was walking up up there past Vincent Road, Ketshill, Vincent Road, and I watch in the chat. I just saw you walking up Ketshill. I thought that was quite funny. I didn't want to disturb you though, but yeah, that's quite. It's a silly little channel like this one. People do recognise you. There again, I think I'm quite noticeable. So, anyway, back into the chat. Big boots. Oh, they fell into his big boots, those messages. They might have done. So, where were we on that one? Right, onto there. Where was it? Not on there. Right. And that one. Right, okay. Where are we? Well, this dropped today, and I'll have to make it a bit bigger. It looks a bit tiny. About the barge. Not the barge! The old migrant barge. Yes, one of the pledges, you see. One of Rishi Sunak's pledges. Oh dear. The barge. Oh dear, that's not where I want to be. Alright. So I moved it. There we go. Let's put it back where I'll do. Right. So Rishi Sunak's pledge to end the use of the migrant hotels stalls as the taxpayer costs continue to rise. You see, it's very expensive, you see, these days to house nobody. No one. How long has this been going on for? It's not just the barges, all these hotels. It's cost an absolute fortune. Not only that, you think about this, right? You've got all these hotels that are generally used for, well, holiday accommodation or people passing through, people who might be spending money elsewhere. They might go into the cafe, they might do this, or they might do that. But no, they're full of migrants, what have you. I'm not going to call them illegal migrants because they're not. But anyway, full of migrants. You won't get the odd one, obviously. So they are obviously not spending the money because they've got the money. So they're not spending the money locally, as in, like I say, the restaurants and all that sort of stuff. Like people normally do if they go on holiday. You know, if it's a fish and chip shop. So the Serco's chief. Oh, what Serco? Oh, okay. All right, I might just. Who owns Serco? I'm pretty sure it's a French company, isn't it? Who owns Serco? I'm sure some Tories have got some shares in it. Serco gets all the flipping contracts. Okay. Well, it's an international company, and they've got offices in the United States, also in the Middle East. Well, they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I thought it was partly French owned. Serco. Right. The thing is, obviously, it's going to be a British company, but owned by who? You know, or a subsidiary of. Because you've got Serco in France. Oh, crikey. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Anyway, so the Home Office returns asylum seekers to their barge after they're obviously all getting legionnaires, weren't they? To the Bibby Stockholm holding barge accommodation after they were evacuated because Legionella bacteria was found on board. I wonder, people got sick as well, didn't they? So the government's goal to move away from hotels for migrants is being derailed by a shortage of appropriate housing, according to a key company tasked with the housing asylum seekers. You know, this is going to get worse. And this is another argument I got regarding the housing situation, like, for instance, the 1.5 million homes in 5 years, as in a Labour pledge. Well, that is barely going to actually fill the gap, the shortage of homes that we've got now. Migration is still happening. And many of these migrants are eventually getting visas. Getting asylum. And then we're going to have, well, climate migration. Where people are going to flee all the hot countries and move north. And a lot of them will end up in the UK. More little boats. You know, we've got like this microplastics in the sea. We're going to have an abundance of what are they called now? Of zodiacs. inflatable boats. So, Serco said that there would not be a significant progress on the pledge to house these people this year, because they're one of the major companies. They didn't just things like the Bibby Stockholm. They also provide a lot of the housing in hotels. So Serco said that there would not be a significant progress in the pledge this year. And in January, Rishi Sunak vowed to end the appalling situation where taxpayers are paying to keep illegal migrants in hotels. So he failed as part of his landmark migration speech. And it didn't work, did it? Can you remember when I first started talking about this flipping Bibby Stockholm, about how do we keep sanitation, keep it clean and all that sort of stuff? It's going to be a breeding ground for disease, and look what happens. It's just nuts. It's flipping obvious, isn't it? But costs to the taxpayer from these hotels have continued to increase, and Home Office says it costs $8 million a day to accommodate asylum seekers in hotels, up to $5.6 million a day the previous year. Now, Rishi Sunak said in the last few days, come over today or yesterday, he said it's not in the public's interest to know how much the barges cost in total. It's not in the public interest. Really? And they laugh, aren't they? Why isn't it not in our interest to know what's going on? So Serco's chief executive, I hope you can see that okay. I don't know if that's big enough. Can I make that any bigger for you? No, it runs off. Can't do it. Some websites say format quite well. The Guardian formats really well. Was proving harder than expected due to the shortage of appropriate housing. We haven't got housing to house anybody, have we? People are still living with their parents, or they're sofa surfing, or they're on the streets. That is one of the multiple firms provide accommodation and asylum seeker support to the Home Office, giving accommodation to around 25,000 asylum seekers in over 7,000 properties, including hotels. Mr. Irwin did not specify how slowly housing acquisitions were progressing, but Serco has published adverts asking the landlords in the northwest, at the Midlands and east of England to contact them if they would like to provide asylum accommodation. Now, it was costing, what was it, about 5 odd million last year, and now it's costing like 8. Next year it'll be 10. Then it's going to be 12 and 15, 20, God knows what else. We've got to process the people. Not like peas, no, we've got to process them. Give them asylum if if their case is legit. Well, speaking in August, he said that Mr. Sunak's policy requires a significant acquisition of dispersed property, and that it is going slower than expected. Because not everybody wants that. It depends on the hotels as well. Some hotels are a bit, quite nice.
Smaller in number,
and many of these ones
but
are
larger
what's
in
Mad Monk
mind.
saying? Oh, Mad Monk said something. Oh, he said something. Oh, check my chat. All shorts is highlighted. All right, I'm checking it. I'm scrolling up. Oh, what? Am I being edited? Did you say I'm being edited? What the hell's going on? What did Vincent say? Vincent... Lee Corn says, I went to a Labour Social Live event in Liverpool last week and nobody recognised me. The only person who asked for a selfie was Graham Hughes. Hope Graham was alright. Oh dear. I wish they had that ghost on a ginger island. Probably would have had more views. Ginger Island's a bit of a flop if you ask me, but there you go. Was a tide out when you were in Norwich? Did you hear the bells? No, it wasn't. It was like, I could have. No, actually, it probably would have been. It was it January, February time I went, so it was pretty right sort of time. So you get the extreme low tides, you see. And so, yeah, I would have. If I got up early enough, I probably would. I had done in the past. I was born in a house built in a plaza over a Neolithic burial ground. Spooky. Marcus, you're obviously star-crossed with Phil Morehouse. Advice, Marcus, don't make yourself look silly. Phil is at least 50 IQ points above you. Don't delude yourself. Not in the same league. Bug it off. Do you want me to block you? Phil Morehouse is a twat. I'm sorry, but he is. There, I said it. I've dealt with him behind the scenes. He's the most arrogant person well, I won't say the most arrogant person, but he's very arrogant. Sorry. He cares about one thing only. If 155 million Russians, and he's making a shitload of money on his channel, I mean a shitload, and yet he still expects people to pay. Son of a Viking! There once was a tuber called Phil whose chick became mentally ill. But his rampant confusion and crazy delusions and Britain's now run off the mill. Forum is based on Chromium, but he removed the bloatware on Chrome. What? Sorry. Oh, you're talking about browsers. I get you now. Anyone who is recognised when wealthy can never have a piece. Yeah, okay, we've done that already, so I'm too far up now. So I'm scrolling down. The Greek version of Ipswich Town. Do you know that we're descendants of no more than 3,000 women? I thought it was Adam and Eve. Right, okay, so let's go back down again. So what you're saying is I'm being edited. Who is editing me? Phil with a white dot on his head. That's because he's got a big mole on his head and it's it picks up the light. You can't help that, can you? I'm not criticising for things like that. I don't want to criticise what he looks like. Puffy looks grey. I'll criticise. I don't think he's nice. He's not a really nice person. That's my feeling. I think the moderator account has been hacked. Oh, they're watching you, said Doc Davies. They're watching you. Right. Whose account has been hacked? I think I've only got who's here at the moment. I've got Mad Monk. Right. That is a bit concerning because I don't know who it is or how that's happening. Rejoin the EU, says Anthony. Yes, it would be a very nice thing to do, but I can't see it happening any day soon. Oh, was he? Wasn't he the one who got yeah, he got chucked out, didn't he, by Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson. Again, with the barges must be a fetish. Well, I think it's important, you know. It's just the fact that they're spending shitloads of money on it's taxpayers' money on stuff that ain't working, just like the flippin' veranda plan. How much money had this government wasted? How much money could they save on these hotels if they actually got these people into the workplace? Give them asylum and they can actually help the exchequer. Earn some taxes. Help the economy. Build the country. Kool-Aid says, some of my messages are edited, I've noticed. Oh. Well, it's not me, mate. I'm too busy talking to you. But yeah. Okay, just let me know. That's nuts. I did get your message about your feelings about the Netherlands and what have you. I need to do a bit of research on that, actually, to be honest. Just because you've sent me quite a few details over by email, haven't you? So I am interested. It's just that I haven't had a chance to do anything about it. But I would like to know some other people's experiences as well. So anyone from the Netherlands, I would like to know their experience, especially with the healthcare. Because Kool-Aid having quite a severely bad experience. So I would be interested. Casper Northerner, Professor Alice Roberts did a programme about that Joel. She said that we all come from Africa originally, and it was good. No, it wasn't. It's Adam and Eve. I told you already. Don't listen to all these scientist people. Don't listen to the experts. Just listen to the burning bush or something. I'm not talking about the missus. No. Don't do it. Well, what's it like to it? No. Oh, crikey. Right, you mentioned Professor Roberts. Anyone know Professor Tim? Professor Tim. He's a bit of a quirky geezer. Well, he's also, I've been getting a lot of grief regarding pressure from right-wing trolls, Russian actors or something. Well, so is, I don't know if he knows, Professor Tim Wilson. I did a coffee more at 180 with Max Robespierre. And apparently they've been trying to take him down as well. So I don't know if that had any effect on him, because I don't think he says anything that's... they could keep trying, aren't they? Yeah, so that was also in the messages. I forgot I should mention that in my video. So yeah, they're trying to take me down. Like I said before, like I said in that video I made a couple of days ago, I thought it was like, God, why the hell do I bother? You know, it's like you're constantly fighting it. And when I see that my woodworking channel has literally got more subscribers in the last month than this channel, and also more, I'm getting nearly catching up with the views now as well of this channel. I've only got 4,000 subscribers on it now. So, yeah. It's growing much faster. I put a video up the other day, it's done 60,000 views already. 60,000 views! It's unheard of on this channel. Well, I didn't know, there's got a couple done that. But, I think my biggest one's over 100,000. No, 200,000. Oh, anyway. But yeah, I think I feel that I'm getting channel banned. Maybe not. We'll see. Shadow banned, not channel banned. Shadow banned. Stop the greed! This son of a Viking. You gotta stop the greed. Greed is a problem. It's a massive, massive problem. And I believe we all must have aspirations, but false expectations are a problem. People being hoodwinked into stuff, or believing that they can achieve stuff that's a little bit out of their reach, although they might get there, might not. But it's who they step on that journey to try and reach that point. And that's what becomes... It destroys families. Can we have a... Oh. Can we have the ghost without the sheet? No, it came with the sheet. I'm sorry. Oh, with which words have YouTube banned? Would it be? Son of a Viking, that's brilliant. Oh, I haven't seen many. Haven't seen your comments. Oh no, the couple last days, I think. The last couple of days you've left some comments, but I haven't seen you for a while, mate. I hope you're well. My limerick was cut hair, and I will try it again. Where is it? It's the weather. It's a Helicene oblique. Comments mods C are not showing on your chat. Oh, the comments moderators C are not showing on your chat. Oh. Why is that? That's
Smaller in
odd.
number are we, but larger in mind.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Oh. That's a bit concerning, isn't it? Should it be? It should be up to us two. We moderate. Unless, obviously, okay, you two can pick up, you know, seriously bad. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? I've got a call. Okay. Hello, mate. Yeah, we're good. You? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I don't know who it is though. Okay, that's a good idea. So somebody's probably got a moderator status, you're saying. That should show on there, shouldn't it? Yeah, okay, so I need to see who the moderators are. So that... where am I going to find that? I'm looking in settings. Oh, here we go. I'm still on the stream, yeah. I'm talking to Lee Corn, by the way, everybody. I forgot. I almost forgot about that. I'm still alive. I'm looking here, and everybody I can see. They're all there. The moderators here. I've got Mad Monk 33, P. Dallas, Reagan Elite, Phil McCracken, and number 3. And there's no one else on there at the moment, so I don't know what's going on. I've got live chat. Oh God, yeah. Got top chat. And then you got sorry everybody. And then we've got live chat. Everyone keeps saying me put it on live chat. All messages are visible. All right, mate. I bet. Let's say hi, Lee. Hi, Lee. Hello, Lee. Hiya, Lee. This is weird, isn't it? He said hello, by the way. He said hello. All right, mate. Thanks a lot for mate. You take care of me, buddy. Sorry for that. Oh, dear. Anyway, that was Lee Corn, by the way. Yeah, people phone me as well, you see. Yeah, Lee's been there. He's been to my house. Oh, he brought me beer. I like beer. Anyways, Lee Corn, a moderator. No, he's not. He's not a moderator. There's no reason why he shouldn't be. But he's got enough on his plate at the moment. What's going on, says the figure. I know, it's a bit bizarre. I was on the phone to Lee Corn, who was in the chat a moment ago. It appears that something's going on with the moderators, in that, not the moderators, as though the moderators are doing anything wrong, but that either one's been hacked or something. I don't know. But either way, messages aren't showing up, which is a bit annoying. But I'm looking at here. I've got 5 moderators, and they're all the ones I recognise. So, but they're not there. There's no extra special ones there. Naughty ones, I should say. Anyway, sorry about that. I do apologise. Get back in the chat. God's sake. Stop the greed! I have no thank you button for donations. Oh. There's no super chat for donations. Oh. Where's that gone? Oh my God, it's getting from bad to worse, isn't it? Big screen. No, big screen. Oh my God, what's happened? I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Oh, dear me. My 2 hours, 20 minutes bet is lost. Oh, sorry. It's 16 minutes at the moment. God, my mouth's so dry. I've gone so off kilter, haven't I? Let's distract you. I built a little model boat. I'm going to test this with weights in later to see where the water line comes. Yeah, because I've got to build a full-size version. That'll be on my woodworking channel. Are you saying that let's have a look. So, where it has the super chat gone? Oh, I can't see it either. Has the super chat button gone? Something's going tits up here, isn't it? See, I am being attacked. I'm being attacked in my live streams now. Why the hell do I bother? What the hell's going on? Can you see the super chat button? I'm not suggesting that you do a super chat, but just can you actually see it? Because I can't see it. What if I just make that smaller? If I do that, I make that smaller. Do what? Do that? What happens if you plug the Chinese camera in? It's a 5G. It's a 5G. The Chinese are taking revenge for the baby. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, crikey. Yeah, you might win. Number 3 might win. Very suspicious. It is. Oh, you got the Q&A's got a super chat. Oh, that's okay. I can't see it on mine though. On my replay here. On the I can't see it. Strange. That's very strange. Well, okay. That's odd, isn't it? So, well, where are we? Bloatware. Yep, but I'm on my phone mug. Oh, I see. You can go... Oh, it is working. Tories don't get tasered. Don't taser. Why can't we taser the Tories? Let's taser the Tories, shall we? That sounds a lot more fun to me. I would love to taser the Tories. Because they are flipping awful. Cheers, buddy. Oh, so it's working. All my buttons are here. Okay, but mine aren't. That's really weird. Oh, anyway. They're after me. I am being hacked. They're trying to stop all shorts. Oh, look at him. They're trying... See that, Wally? They're trying to stop us in our tracks, they are. Huh? I don't know. What am I going to do? Stop the greed! Show off. My super chat is still here. Good. The dollar symbol is still here. Oh, thanks, the Vicar. Okay, so it's just on mine. And maybe some others. God knows what's going on. You go all night. I'm on night shift mode.
Smaller in number, are we?
Says
But
Mad Monk.
larger in mind.
I super chat. Okay, thanks. Let me know. Excellent. But it's a bit weird, isn't it? Okay, it's fine. And I need that up again. Find it first. Where's it gone? Oh, that one. Must be that one. Where's it gone? There we go. That one. Oh, blimey. So, where is it now? Right, that's that. I think I'm pretty much there. Just give you something very important, obviously. You know. Give you something to think about. How about a bit of Peterbone while you're waiting?
Good evening. I mean, the bit about do constituents care about it? I spent yesterday morning touring the streets of East Northamptonshire.
Hello, sir, and why are you here today?
I'm here to protest, right? Because I'm going on a march because I want Britain to be back British. I want Britain to be back British. We've got interracial law. And the Muslimic infidel, they're trying to get their law over our country. and it is happening. It's happening in other countries. Everything, it's happening in every country. It's like you've got the Iraqi law that they put down in London, like we're more or less near London today, but they're trying to put the Iraqi law down on London. They're just trying to put their law down on us, and we can't stand for that.
Which Iraqi law is this?
It's the Islamic law. They've got their law. Obviously, it's their law, isn't it?
What we wanted was to end the free movement of people. As far as Great Britain goes, we exceeded in all those things.
The Islamic law. There's loads of people like him about. Oh, and Peter Bone. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Oh, be careful. He's going to get his shillong out. Oh, dear. Well. Right, there's been a pilot, isn't there? You know. Okay, here we go. Regarding universal basic income. I'm just going to do this one, I think, and then we'll probably call it a hit, I imagine. I'm getting tired. Right. We all know about universal basic income, don't we? Because we all like something for nothing. So there's a small pilot in England that pushed basic income on as a political agenda and generate a debate, but not evidence, right? Marcia Gibson. In June 2023, the think tank Autonomy announced a proposal for England's first ever pilot of basic income, the subject to attracting funding. And the pilot will pay $1,600 monthly to 30 people in 2 English sites for 2 years. With a control group of 30 receiving no payments, the scale of they're going to get nothing. Oh dear. The scale of the response to this announcement on traditional and social media is indicative of how much of this idea has shot up the agenda globally in a relatively short period of time. But unfortunately, much of the confusion prevails about what basic income really is, universal basic income is, and how much we can know about its potential effects from existing evidence. And what was required to evaluate pilots effectively, the problem was universal basic income and let me just move that over. What's going on? That's in the wrong place. Why is that in the wrong place? Let's move that over. So there's never been a proper trial, has there? It's always contained, or it's not enough money, or unless the whole country does it, and it gets utilised everywhere. Utilise this. I think it's inevitable. I personally think it's going to be an inevitable, and so does Elon Musk. Even he said it's going to be the only option. It's going to be some kind of universal basic income because of advancements in technology and artificial intelligence and what have you. And my Wally dolls keep pestering me for treats. But so I think it's inevitable personally, and so does Elon Musk. And if he says so, that's all right with me. No, actually, I hate the bastard. But there you go. So anyway, so basic income has gained traction globally as an idea, isn't it? As a proposed solution to increasing income inequality and employment precarity, which jobs are already start being lost to artificial intelligence. It also creates opportunities as well. But since income is widely acknowledged to be the fundamental social determinant of health and health inequalities, advocates argue that the universal basic income would lead to profound improvements in population health by alleviating poverty. But can the economy sustain it? That is the big question. I still don't think there's going to be a choice. Unconditional payments would give people financial security and more freedom to choose how to spend their time. Do what you like. You could do the arts or whatever. You could be a musician. Fundamentally, do things that make other people happy, maybe. That'd be quite a nice idea. Universal payments would make society more equal, as everyone would receive the same amount. It would also tackle problems with existing social security systems such as stigma, poor take-up of benefits, and intrusive means testing and work requirements. To deliver the objectives of basic income, advocates and payments would have to be universal, permanent and unconditional, and stable. That's free up there. Well, they could all move into the Home Office and then we're about to process the asylum seekers. All the people who'd be otherwise be doing the PIPS payments and all that sort of stuff. Because that would go across the board, wouldn't it? You know, all payments, all social security payments. We wouldn't need for it. It'd be just, you've done it all digitally. Everyone just gets it. To deliver the objectives of basic income, advocates, payments would have to be done already. To understand the effects of basic income, evidence needs to come from studies of schemes that resemble this model as closely as possible, and since any variations could alter the effects of the scheme. The source of funding, income tax, and newly identified resource such as oil, or a new tax on wealth, land, and the use of personal data. Ooh, I don't like it, or I don't like that already. By social media companies can also influence the scheme's results through its effects on work incentives and other outcomes. I absolutely hate the use of our personal data. Once it's out of your hands, you've got no control of it. They do whatever they like with it. And it's not necessarily what they do with it today, it's what they do with it in 10 years' time. And you've already signed your rights away to it. Good evidence exists to show that cash transfers are beneficial when targeted at people on low incomes, but we know little about the effects of giving money to everyone regardless of income. Comparative trials of universal basic income or universal payments, are inherently challenging, as by definition no unpaid control group exists with which to compare the changes in outcomes. Autonomy acknowledges that its pilot can only imperfectly reflect the universal nature of basic income, but still states that its pilot will test the impact of basic income. It doesn't mean everyone's necessarily not going to work, does it? Everyone's still got the opportunity to go to work if they want to, but at least they'd be able to hopefully sustain themselves. But saying that, 1,600 a month is not going to sustain anybody at the moment, is it? You know, it's not going to cover your rent. It's going to get gobbled up in the mortgage. So I don't think we're ever going to know. No matter what trials I do, we're really never going to know what the outcomes would be. We're not going to know whether it's going to be beneficial or not, because these trials are too small. They're all too small. They're tiny. You only can see the benefits, because you've got to think about how's it going to affect not necessarily just the individual, but how's it going to affect the whole economy. It could boost the economy, but also you could argue, hang on, people might say, so I don't want to go work. I can't see that happening because there isn't really enough money. It's basically a dole payment, isn't it, you know? Well, a bit better than dole, but why are you getting universal basic income? You're not going to get free rent, free this, free that, are you? Because all that block will be wiped. The whole point is that it will be gone. It will be covered under the universal basic income. It's not going to work otherwise, is it? It's got literally replace everything. We've been replaced, aren't we, by technology? So anyway, see what's saying in the chat. How do you feel about universal basic income? Let me know. Yes, they sold off our medical records, and they told us that if we went to the doctor and got them to sign the form, and the doctor said no, I can't be bothered, and and then they sold them anyway. Oh. I made videos about this on a few occasions, and I got not zero views, but I got hardly any views on these videos. No one's interested. They don't care. People don't care that they've been taken for a ride. Your data is the new gold. Easy, you know. So Rory Stewart was talking about this, was he? About giving money to people directly rather than via traditional high-cost methods. There is logic in it. There really is logic. You really simplify the systems. And you can argue, what about all these people going to lose their jobs who work in these centres, dole offices? But they'll also get 1,600 a month. I don't think it's enough personally, but you know. And let me say, you don't actually have to get another job. You can still go to work, but you've got a choice. Gives you opportunities to do other stuff. Let's say, you want to pursue the arts. Now, when I was first met the missus and that, I wanted to do my photography in an art form, abstract and contemporary type stuff, and I couldn't do it because there's no way I could have had family. I'd already made family, and so I had to be realistic. So I got started working. So I couldn't do it. If I had universal basic income, things might have been different. I had scrambled eggs this morning, says Stop the Greed. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they did sell for all the medical records, you're right. But if the plebs get paid properly, it would reduce the share of the value of the corporations that are rich. But also, it could actually increase their shares because people getting paid properly, they might be more productive because they're happy, less stressed. If you feel that you're not being ripped off by the people that you're working for, you're going to have more loyalty to the people you're working for. And then you'll work harder, or you'll be more efficient, or you'll be more engaged with the actual. You've got something to lose. It's like you know, the firm Richer Sounds, the owner of that company, he gifted the shares to all his workers. To make it so they're vested in the company. That's the kind of, stuff we need to do. He recognised that it was the people who worked for the company that makes the company. Now, I've always found when I went to Richer Sounds, I always most helpful people in there. In fact, that amplifier down there came from there. You can't see it, but there you go. All right, anyway. So, mini eggs are chocolate crack. Are they really? Okay. I'm eating caramel eggs. What's going on here? Did I miss something here? Oh, so that led to the scrambled eggs, did it? Okay. Oh, universal basic income has already been piloted in Scotland. It's called working at Amazon. Ask Mad Monk about that one. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Cheers, that Lee Corn. Give us a call on that. But by the way, Lee Corn and Reagan Lee have got a channel called The Snowflake Show. Definitely worth a watch. They didn't do it this week, but I hope they do it next week. But it's really come a long way, actually. When they first started, it was a bit flaky. Now it's more organised than me. I'll tell you, as you can probably tell. It's a good show. And also throw in some sort of fun stuff as well. Early start tomorrow, bedtime. Good night, Kevin Cottrell. I know it's probably a little while ago now. A large trial is required. Yeah, exactly. To assess the impact on inflation. That's a good, valid point, inflation. Yeah. Would that push up inflation? Could do something to it, isn't it? Depends if it makes the country more efficient. If people are more vested in their work, they are going to become more efficient naturally. Most people will feel that their input has value, and that's I think that's greatly missing these days. It's one of the reasons I do this channel is because I do feel what I do has a little bit of value. Okay, some would argue that other channels have more value, like who Zebediah Thomas did a minute ago regarding Phil Morehouse, which I find very difficult to watch. I really do. And not because he's shiny mole in his head, and not because he's grey. I just, because I know what he's about. Cream egg. I'm scrolling down. I'm scrolling. Scrolling. UBI. You found it then. You found my UBI button. Yeah. We all like UBI. The idea of it is, I think it potentially could be brilliant, and it would transform people's lives. You still go to work. Let me say you won't work. You got an opportunity. Like, for instance, people have got families and what have you. You can say to yourself, okay, then, we can now afford, we're a family, me and my missus, we've got 2 kids, and we're going to send to childcare. But, oh no, maybe we can half the cost. We'll share the responsibility. I'll work so many hours a week, and you work so many hours a week. And we can spend some time together as a family. I'm sure some families will break up over that one, but there you go. Just imagine how many bureaucrats will not be needed any longer, exactly, to check all the requirements for various benefits, exactly, if anyone just gets the same unconditionally, that almost pays for UBI. Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's a really good point. All the people have got to do all these forms and stuff like that, and the moderators, the adjudication and what have you. So, the person who might...
Empieces nada.
What's that? Yeah, that's a valid point. But the Tories argue it makes people lazy. I don't think it will. I think it'll inspire people to do better because the pressure's been lifted, and obviously got to give it to everybody, but it'll really affect those, a positive effect those on low incomes, and people are so really in the doldrums, especially what's going on at the moment. Even people on modest, on what you could consider modest and livable incomes, they're struggling now. Everything's more expensive. Oh, was it? My audio was out of sync on my Lost in France video today. Oh, it does that sometimes. Sorry, mate. Okay. Which video would that be? This is the problem with the flipping phones that require USB-free connections and adapters. All digitised, all overly processed. Instead of having a phone where you just plug in the microphone in the back of it like we've done before, you have to keep restarting the phone all the blooming while, so it just gets rid of all the crap. They're a nightmare. But if the plebs get paid properly, it would reduce the share value of the corporations, and the rich hold shares in the profit margins corporations that work with universal basic payments uphold. Yeah, but I actually think they might make more money. Now, when I was in business, when I had my company in between 2006 to 2008. It's going a lot longer than that, but that period of time when we're growing quite rapidly, and then the rug got pulled out. And the guys who weren't before, so part of a family, so to speak. You know what I mean? That we all got on and what have you, and it was kind of part of the way that we did work. How we did our business and how we worked together. I would go on the tools with them and stuff, and I'd work my way around. One day I'll be with the guys doing the plumbing, one day I'll be with the guys doing the grounds work, one day I'll be on the tools laying bricks. And it's I used to do that because I was qualified to do these jobs anyway. And it wasn't a case of Big Brother's watching you or anything like that, although there was obviously an element of that. But I mean, I a hell of a lot of respect for being like that and being one of the lads, so to speak, and having a laugh with them and just messing about, being a bit of a prankster. And either the guys were on modest incomes, okay wages, there wasn't minimum wage and stupid like that. It was kind of on average for what you expect to get for that work. They all pretty much enjoyed coming to work. We had a good time together. And it made the company was doing well. It was only because flipping the crash that really buggered us up, crippled us. Very short period of time. Anyway, scroll down. Where are we? I got a chainsaw. Oh, that's nice. Please like and subscribe. You haven't done so already. Yeah, please do that. It helps the channel, you know. Talk about chainsaws. I'm going to be making another chainsaw chair soon, but I'm going to video it this time. Now I've done one and it worked. I'm going to video one. Do the chainsaw chair out of a big lime log. They call it, stop freaking out, Marcus. The key making shoe repairs, watch repairs, etc. Give them training and gives employees a real sense of self-worth. You alright, Wally? Oh, he wants to go outside. Well, yeah, he just giving some people something gives them value, not just in what they're doing, but in themselves. Whatever they do, it has value. Gives them worth, self-worth. It's very important. I think things like universal basic income can do that for people. If you're not constantly stressed, I just have to let the dog out. Who let the dogs out? This way, Wally. This way, Wally. Where'd he go? Boy. Oh, poor little Wally. My little Wally dog's getting deaf, he is. Poor little thing. He's losing his hair and... a bit like me. So... alright, down we come. Right. I got a chainsaw, I know how to use it. Oh, okay. I got a brand new combine harvester. I can't find the key. Is that right? No? Okay. I don't alarm anyone, but underneath my chainsaw trousers, pants, and t-shirt, I'm completely naked. Oh, says stop the greed. No, I don't have any of that gear. No. I do it completely naked with a chainsaw. Now, I got my steel chainsaw, which it needs a carburetor, needs ultrasonic cleaning. It's got some grit in it or dirt in it somewhere. So I got myself a little electric one. It's really good. Little 18-inch electric chainsaw. But quite a powerful thing. It's 2,400 watt, a little shoe pack thing. Really good. I made a chainsaw chair out of a log with it, and it came up really well. But anyway, I'm out of focus now. Back in focus. Okay, there we come. I was saying about Timpson's employing people leaving prison. Oh, the shoe people. Oh, I got it, training them up and giving them new careers. Plus 3 weeks in a company-owned holiday homes. Brilliant idea. Now, Richardson's boatyard in... where is it again? Oh, he's dead now, actually, Bobby Richardson. He used to do that because he has holiday homes as well. So, people who's ever worked for like Hearts Cruisers or Richardson's, Stalham, that's it. In Stalham, they'd get free holidays, which is quite cool. Oh, Jasper's got an electric Makita saw. Sounds good. I like Makitas. Oh, that's a good idea. We need to give people opportunities and chances. We hear what like some prisoners escaped, didn't they, today? I was telling you yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It was an open prison, so they can pretty much walk away anyway. But they disappeared. I don't know if they've gotten back yet, but apparently it happens every month. So they're saying, but they get them quite quickly because it's a bit in the wilderness, so there's not many places where they can go, and there's no public transport or anything. It's quite a way away. So now what's coming? God. Nobody. Smashing Greg. Good boy. That's 2 in, 1 to go. Oh. What you been doing, Sebastian? What are you chattering for? What you been nicking? Alright, let me just... Alright, there it is, mate. What's that? Oh. You can make an effort. Where's Wally? No, yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good night. You're all wet. Good night. My legs. My paws. I'm under a flippin' chair. Oh, what are they like? Dogs, eh? My wife's dad worked on a building, the EDF nuclear power plants in France. Oh, cool. And they used to give free holidays to employees. Mrs. had lots of holidays, skiing, etc., courtesy of the French government as a kid. Now, there's, what's it called again? Oh! Now, if you've got kids in the UK, it's very expensive, isn't it, to go on holiday? Even in the UK, it's very expensive anyway. But let's say, for instance, you want to go abroad or something. It's also very expensive, but cheaper. But let's say, for instance, you want to go to school, go on holiday in school term time. Oh, you get fined. Well, in France, you don't get fined. You have to ask permission and what have you. But also, the French government, well, any kids, they get the vouchers. They get tokens. Big nets. That gives them up to €750 worth of holidays free. And they can, basically, when they book a holiday, you can submit these vouchers, these tokens. Now, I know that is because my son and daughter-in-law and my grandchildren here in France, they regularly go on holiday like that. You've got to have your holiday in France to take benefit of these vouchers. But yeah. Terrible, isn't it, in France? Terrible place. Shocking, wouldn't you say? It's just crazy. Crazy! Why out of a wire brush and use it to push through all the holes in the carb jets? Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I've done that before. I don't know if there's a Walbro carburetor on there or no. I don't know. We still from the 0200s to the 08. Mine's a 2011. Wally! Barclays, that's I don't know he's barking at. Yeah, it's quite a good little still, right, for what I want. He's barking here and what's he want? He's probably seen something or smelled something he wants. Oh, Caroline. Van Man was discussing the prison overcrowding. Actually, he did, yeah, it was a really good video he did there. I was watching that. And how anyone convicted of non-violent crime should do community service and they would be adding to their local communities. That kind of makes a lot of sense. At the end of the day, prisoners, well, supposed to be to reform your character, really, or it's supposed to keep dangerous people away from the public. But I suppose people who do minor crimes like that, it's white-collar crimes and what have you as well. Maybe that's what the Tories want to do. Because aren't they all going to end up in prison? Like Michelle Mone and what have you? She'll want an open prison, wouldn't she, or something? Somewhere with a big lake or something, so she can put a yacht. Flippin' it. Pull out the wire. Oh, I've done that. Yep. Yeah, I've done that before, mate. I was doing that on my my Makita post hole borer thing, which I'm going to use for part of my trees. I ended up buying a carbon in the end, and it's just constantly playing up. So I just got a new carburetor for it. It works. It works a treat now. Elton John sung a song about chainsaws. Makita, Makita. Oh God. If we vote Tory in the next general election, then we'll all get free holidays in Rees-Mogg's workhouses. Oh, what a wonderful idea. Let's do that. Let's all vote Tory. Not. Don't do it. No, it's not a bad idea. That's a joke. Okay, don't do it. Oh, dear. My brother-in-law in the Moj works for the Nouvelle Aquitaine, or for the government, okay, and he gets luncheon vouchers every day. We often eat out for free and there's spare vouchers. Oh, very good. Oh, David McGuinness is here. David McGuinness, I hope you're well. Even all shorts. Oh, blimey. Just having a bit of a chat now. We're talking about universal basic income. And a bit about chainsaws. It's what I've noticed is work has turned into deterrence, not bonuses. Yeah. Just scroll down, just scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down. Oh, there we go. Move that a bit. I love my friends on this channel. Love you too. Hope the weather's nice in was it California? Is that right? I'll take care, Joel. Be good, mate. I'm gonna probably call it in a minute anyway, so I have to go now, folks. Thanks. You take care, Joel. And wow, your comments. Blimey. They're long. Cool. Optimimic says, just saying. Who's Optimimic? What's he say? Oh, man. Wally has found a boy stuck down a well. Wally has found a boy stuck down a well. Oh, is it why he's barking? I don't think there's a boy stuck down a well. Oh, he's come back now. He's down there now. He's just barking at the blooming door for some reason, or he wants something to eat. Or barking at the fridge. Okay, anyway, but what I was doing this one. Universal basic income. Because they're doing a trial. It's not the trial. I think they're wasting the time in the trial. Just 30 people. It's not going to work, is it? So anyway, good evidence exists to show that cash transfers benefit when targeted at people with low incomes. That makes sense. But we know little about the effects of giving the money to everyone regards income. But like number 3 was saying about what about the effects on inflation? It might be beneficial even. Depends what effects it has on the economy itself. I don't think if you're going to hand out 1,600, it's going to stop everybody from work. It might actually mean they might end up just spending it in the economy. You might even see more growth. People might decide, I'm not working quite as many hours, and they might actually end up going and spend some money. Instead of just, sitting at home twiddling their thumbs, they might do something else. Or they might buy a bigger computer so they can sit at home twiddling their thumbs for longer and faster. The comparative trials of universal payments are inherently challenging, as by definition, no unpaid control group exists in which to compare the changes and outcomes. Autonomy acknowledges that the pilot can only be imperfectly reflect the universal nature of basic income, but still states that it's a pilot and test the impact of basic income. I don't think it's really going to teach us anything that's just not big enough. If we're going to do a trial, it's almost like, hang on, let's do this for 12 months, but the whole of the United Kingdom or something, and just see if it makes if we see a negative effect. But keep it open-minded, so so people say, okay, maybe, that could be risky as well. Because if you take it away, you have loads of people going to be relying on this money, and all of a sudden it's going to be taken away, and they might have made changes in their lives that means they don't actually have the income coming in. So you have to stick with it for a period of time, and if you do come off it, you're going to have to wean off it. Ooh. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Will it ever happen? So I think the UK would be quite a good test subject because it's an island. Okay, there is little rubber boat ferry routes, but imperfect effect the universe. No, okay, back down we go. So existing evidence. Okay, what evidence we got? A systematic scoping review that carried out with colleagues in 2020 found that there weren't any studies of basic income schemes in high-income countries that matched all the criteria of paying a universal, unconditional, and permanent income with stable, subsistent level payments. Just got to let me have a dog in. Oh my God! Pandora. She's always the last one, she is. Always the last one, my little black dog. Little Pandora. She's always the last little bugger to come in. Up and down, up and down, up and down. A bit. Treat for you. Treat for you. And a treat for you, because you came back. Right. So the review included 27 studies of 9 cash transfer pilots and policies which met the key criterion of unconditionality and at least one of the other criteria for basic income. Now, by June 2023, a further 18 studies had been published, and 38 of these 45 studies used experimental designs that allow researchers to draw causal inferences. Causal inferences, sorry. They're all so small though, aren't they? I don't see it. The likelihood of it ever happening is pretty slim anyway. It'd be a major risk, wouldn't it? Especially when we just had COVID and obviously Brexit and war in Ukraine. We've got zero growth in the country and we're not in a good place. It makes you wonder. David Beginners, even said it already. Down we come. Stand up and fight. Do it 10 times. Yes. 20 go to 10. Stand up and fight. Oh crikey! Penny Mordaunt. That's so. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with that video. I've got it on my editor, ready to go. I'll cut out the background and sort of, but I don't know what to put behind it. What do I put behind Penny Mordaunt? Someone's beat me to it, Lee Corn, to the fart. Although I reckon I could do an even better fart. But I don't want to plagiarise Lee Corn with his fart. What are you saying about Penny Big Sword Mordaunt? Oh, God's sake. Did anyone see that? Penny Mordaunt going, oh, but you must have seen it. You must have seen it. Stand up and fight. If you stand up and fight, the person next to you will stand up and fight. What the... Who in the right mind thought that's a good idea? That's so ridiculous. Oh, it's just unbelievable. Oh, dear God. Oh. McGinnis Buster will be crying to get back to you as I will have him out at least 8 to 9 hours of walking. Oh, right, what's going on? Do you need to have balls, stand up and fight? I don't know. What do you mean? What? There you go.
I am a woman and I don't have balls.
Oh, crikey. What was her name again? Alex, yeah. Alexander. He's also in that Reform Party. We fought fascism, now we've turned into fascists ourselves. Please stand up and fight us, the Tories, before it's too late. And the UK was turned into a fascist state with no opposition. Well, reminds me of that. What's going on here? That don't make any sense. I've got all sorts of problems going on here. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, that's weird. Oh, there you go. Got some bizarre shit going on. Oh, did show this other day, didn't I? But by 2017, the world economy has collapsed and the food and natural resources and oil are in short supply. A police state divided into paramilitary zones and rules with an iron hand. The television is controlled by the state, and a sadistic game called The Running Man has become the most popular program in history. All art, music, and communications are censored. No dissent is tolerated, and yet a small resistant movement has managed to survive underground. When high-tech gladiators are not enough to suppress the people's yearning for freedom, more direct methods have become necessary. Oh. It's a true story, you know. Oh, just in case you haven't seen it. Is it me or just wrong? I just something. Just who comes up with that? That's such a. And where do you get big googly eyes like that? Do you have to make them yourself? Oh dear. Was it Alex Felix? Yes. Oh dear. And we hope she don't have balls. I am a woman, and I don't have balls. I do have balls, but I don't have balls. I don't. Oh, yeah. I hope you got the reference there, Legal. What's the reference? Yeah, Starlight Mirage Productions, 2150 AD. Labour are no better. They are all right wings now. There's still no comparison between Labour and the Tory party. There isn't. I would say that they've moved centre grand right of centre. Labour has, but where the Tories moved to? The hard right. Well, very much on the verging on hard right policies, or they would like to. We haven't got the level of corruption in the Labour Party that we've got in the Tories, in the Tory party, have we? We just haven't. There's no comparison. You know, they're not perfect. I know they're not, and I've said that those times. My feelings about them, they're very they've hurt my feelings a few times. They're my sensibilities. But I wouldn't say they're the same. I think that's I don't think you can really tarnish them with that brush. But they're not perfect. No, obviously not. I'd vote Green if it made sense, but it doesn't. Not now. Did someone say fat shit stage dictator Morehouse? Sorry. Poor old Phil. Oh dear. Encore, bring it back. Encore. What do you mean? Encore? What are you talking about? You talking that? I know I'm not going to remove the sheet. No. Okay. That's just so bizarre. I could probably do my own version with my fat body. I ain't got moobs yet, but they're coming. We'll be looking after my brother's dog for 2 days. Oh, cool. As he's going away for a romantic weekend with his wife. And that's what I'm telling myself. And I'll be walking so Buster will suffer. And I like walking. Oh, that's cool. My dogs do like a good dog walk. They can't walk as far as they used to, though. Especially little Wally's getting tired and his hair is terrible these days. I was shouting a minute ago, "Cut this way, door." You know, normally he'd just run straight away, but now he's like, you have to kind of visually, he has to see you. You know, I suppose that is visually. Yeah. Anyway, the study. Well, overall, evidence suggests that unconditional payments do not lead to large reductions in employment. There were some substantial improvements in participants' health, education, crime rates, and offending political participation, and a range of other outcomes. Now, several studies also report no effects or, in some cases, adverse effects on certain health outcomes, such as short-term mortality, and mostly associated with the receipt of large sum payments, which, like salaries or any other large payments, are sometimes spent on alcohol or drugs. That sounds like a Tory argument. I don't think people are just going to go and buy alcohol and drugs just because you will get some people, obviously, you know. But on the whole, I don't think that'll be the case, will it? I think it'll be a minority. Studies of schemes that were included in the review reported some strong positive effects, such as 17.7 gram increase in birth weight by $1,000 of dividend pay to all residents of Alaska. That's actually quite substantial, isn't it? And up to a year longer in secondary education for Eastern Cherokee adolescents whose families received casino dividend payments. However, in studies where all members of community receive payments, these types of effects are usually concentrated among people on low incomes, with weaker or no effects observed among those on higher incomes. Well, they wouldn't notice the money, would they? They'd probably just put it in some sort of bond or something. Not a brick bond, no. Well, the added advantage of universal payments, therefore, remains unclear. Furthermore, evidence from large quasi-experimental studies in Alaska, where universal payments funded by oil dividends have been in place for over 40-odd years. That shows that the wealthier people invest the payments in income-bearing assets or educational resources for their children. This has led to an increased income inequality. And the long-term effects of inequalities in education are also yet unknown. Well, no, because those sort of things are long-term, aren't they? We do have evidence to show that payments to people on low incomes have positive effects across a range of outcomes. And studies of the long-term effects of the US social security system show that over time, the improved health, education, and cognitive and economic outcomes it provides generate a return on investment that substantially exceeds the initial cost. Oh, so they're saying it'll pay for itself, plus more. Now, giving people money with no requirement to work does not seem to lead to high unemployment, a common line of argument by detractors of unconditional payments. I think Lee Anson's actually said that. There is, however, strong evidence that work requirements for people on benefits are detrimental to health. Sanctioning people on benefits does not lead to high employment or income in the medium term, but does have detrimental effects on self-reported physical and mental health and material hardship, with less robust evidence for increase in child maltreatment. Reform of social security systems that takes full account of this evidence is increasingly urgent, and the UK should take particular notice, having implemented large increases in the rate and value and benefit sanctions in recent years. And I just realised I'm 3 hours 8 minutes. Still at my 7 hours record though, is it? No. So I'm not doing that though. Sorry. I'm losing my voice now. So anyway, back to the chat. Ooh. Don't play my suggestion. It has a copyright on it. Okay, I'll do that. Got to be so careful now. Labour are now Tories, and the Tories are now UKIP, and BNP are now Britain First. Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's moved to the right. Labour policies aren't the same as Tory policies, though, are they? Not really. All they're saying that they will be, because they haven't said they're going to revert any of these bills. So, yeah, that means they're accepting them as Labour policies. Bring back Tony Benn. One day, maybe. No, you won't. Cause, no. The only balls Alex Felix are between her ears. Yeah, marbles. Rattling, like steel ball, I don't know, whatever. Someone's there. Does someone say fat shit stage dictate? No. What? Oh dear. The Running Man was made before this Arnie movie. Oh, didn't know. Alright, there we come. Do they put milk in chocolate drink? I can't taste it. It might be milk powder. And it would be skimmed as well, so there won't be much milk in it. You're not supposed to drink milk, actually, you know, don't you? Our bodies aren't actually designed to process lactose. So you're okay with goat's milk or sheep's milk. But we're not actually, we're not cows. Casper Northerner says, Star Mirage, I live in Northern Ireland, so Labour aren't an option here. If I lived in England or Wales, I'd vote for them over the Tories. I think it's a no-brainer. Why would you vote Tories? Makes no sense. I've had 13 years of destroying the country. Unless you're going to vote for something else. You know, for me it would be, I don't know. What's up, Wally? What are you whining about, mate? You hungry? I just don't think there's an option. You know, not logically. If you're talking about tactical voting, me, there is no option. If I thought that Greens would get anywhere near, well then I'd vote Green. Sorry, but I would. Is it true that Jeremy Hunt is set to resign? Yes, I did in a live stream. I was talking about it in a live stream on Thursday. Yeah, Jeremy Hunt is. It looks like he's going to lose a seat anyway, and it's thought that he's going to scarper before it comes to that, because it'll be like a Portillo moment. Yeah, it was like a known safe seat, and it looks like he's going to lose it. So like many of them will. So I don't. Why would you hang around? You know, and even if you win, he wants to be on. You know, he doesn't really want to be on the back benches. He seems to think though he'll get a peerage, be a lord. That's what he's hoping for. You're never gonna see the back of him, Jeremy Hunt. And don't play. Don't. I can't do that. Do you think that Hunt is leaving because the budget is going to tank the economy? Well, it sounds like the budget's going to be there's going to be a fair few cuts in it, doesn't it? And changes in taxation. Well, nothing they do seems to make a positive effect, does it? It doesn't have a positive effect. It's just we're in such a bad place. Personally, I don't see a way out at the moment, and Labour's got such a bad deck of cards. Talk of poison chalice. It's just going to be. I think they need to be careful what they're promising, and they do hold back a little bit, I must say, on certain things. Like you could argue that the 1.5 million homes in 5 years is actually quite low expectations. You know, it's not exactly groundbreaking, is it? But even then, I think it's going to be an impossibility. But I was reading through an article from a couple of months ago regarding Labour and their policies and stuff like that. And they're going on about there's changes that we can make to the legislation that will cost no money. That is a blatant lie. It is. Whenever you make changes to any legislation or anything, or it costs money. It might not be cost money directly to the Exchequer, but it will further down the line. Someone's got to implement the rules. So that makes some sense to me. I think you've got to be very, very careful. And I think I said earlier on in the stream that if Labour doesn't pull us off, we're going to end up seeing a even worse, a hard right government. That's what I think, in the form of a new Tories. Just like Labour kind of reinvented themselves with Tony Blair, the Tories will do the same. Maybe with different people. But will they get in? I don't know. There's plenty of people who vote for it. There's plenty of people they just wanted their Brexit. You know? They believed all that flippin' crap, didn't they?
Let's get Brexit done.
You know, it's people are easy suckered. People got short memories as well. So you get 2 terms with Labour, what have you, and things maybe not going so well as one hoped, or they haven't delivered on their promises, and you think, okay, we want something different then. And then maybe the Tories can remodel themselves. Just like the constituency propaganda. They changed the colour from blue to green or something there, haven't they? And many bios for these Tory MPs, they don't even mention that they are actually Conservative MPs. They've actually deleted it off their bios. They put MP, but not you know, but not what MP. It's just crazy. People are easy duped. Therefore, we need Liz Truss to be back in charge for the growth bit. People's mortgages have gone up because of her. Was it 20 billion in bonds had to be sold off? I know, and she's a kipper. And Optimimic, it's a worldwide thing. Something big is coming. collapse of capitalism. Nah, I don't think. The problem with capitalism, a lot of people haven't got any capital. Yeah, well, there's two big problems with capitalism. One is greed, and the other one is that not everyone's got capital. Too many people are forced into highly overpriced rental accommodation instead of having a capital for themselves. Now, I believe that people should be able to own their own home. Yeah, I do. It's all very well renting, but who are you renting off? You're renting off somebody else is going to own it. You know, generally a flipping rich landlord. So I don't get that argument that we should all be renting houses and stuff that they do in, you know, some other countries. It's just no. I think we should be. We can use that capital. I don't think. I don't. Yeah, I'm not say I'm a capitalist. I mean, I would say that. I think it can work. I think the problem is greed. But the thing in every system you get greed. In communism you get greed. It's always those in charge that feather their own nests. Look at flipping Putin, even though it's so-called a democracy. It's not much of a democracy when you kill off the opposition, is it? Or lock them up. Doesn't sound like democracy to me. So, yes, and obviously there's Putin, and he's creaming it off for his, that flipping £1 billion flipping mansion he's built with his own tech, with the Russian people's money. Propaganda. Win them all over. Keep on this side best that you can. Not everyone, because there's plenty of people who would like to see him gone. Saying what party candidate belongs to on a campaign material and other official media should be illegal. It should, yes. And it's a lie by omission. Yes, it is. Yeah. Just nuts, isn't it, really? But they're doing it, aren't they? Was it though? Carol Vorderman, she said a little thing about it a while back where she's posting images of all their propaganda, their campaigning material. And look, the blue's gone. It's all green. I don't know what they need to do. If the Tories are going to have a chance to win, they need to change it to red. Oh, night, Cathal. Take care, my friend. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Not saying what party candidate belongs to yeah, I've done already. That's very true, though. China said years ago that they wanted to become the world's largest economy by selling the world cheap TVs. There's going to be EVs now, isn't it? And probably to be believed but not relied upon. Well, it's a huge economy, isn't it? We are so dependent on China. We can't afford to go to war with China. We need them to make the things we're going to shoot them with. Silly, isn't it? Play stand up and fart. Where is it? Is it on your YouTube? I can do that. You're not going to give me a copyright strike, are you? You're not going to ask for it to be taken down, are you? Is that what you're going to do? Don't do that. No, I've got to find it first. Is it on Snowflake Show? Videos. I'll find it. Oh, found it already. Right, let's see if we can get this up here. Let's do that. Let's bring that over there. Found it. Right. There you go. Hey, Ollie. Ain't I nice? This is on the Snowflake Show. There you go. Snowflake Show. Let's listen to Stand Up and Fart. Oh, the volume's really low. Why is the volume low? That's why. There we go. Let's try again.
Stand up and fart.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Stand up and fart. Because when you stand up and fart, the person beside you stands up and farts. And when our party stands up and farts, the nation stands up and fights. And when our nation stands up and fights, other nations stand up and fight. And they stand up and fight for the things upon which the entire progress of humanity depends. Freedom. That is what conservatives do. That is what this nation does. Have courage. Bring hope. Stand up and fight. Stand up and fight. Thank you, conference.
I think I followed through. Well, you are full of shit.
Stand up.
Oh, there it goes again. There you go. Sorry about that. Let me just move it back a bit. Right. There you go, Lee. I did it. No sound? Was there sound in the end? Because until I get my I can't hear it. You see, until I get my new sound card. Was there sound in the end, Lee? I had to alter the volume. That's all. The volume was low. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I think I'd be like this. What was that? Oh yeah, okay, we'll send. Oh, okay, that's fine. Good. We'll send and then that's good. I could do a version of that and like put some sewage works behind you or something, or like a shart, like she sharted, like a bad grandpa. Look, Grandpa, you sharted. Have you ever seen that? It's really funny. Oh, I don't. We had sound after you turned it up. Oh, okay, no worries. Excellent. If I stood up in Hyde Park and encouraged my lefty audience to fight, I'd be arrested for inciting violence. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's what she's done there. She's inciting violence, she is. Oh, blimey. Right, so, back on there. Oh, that's... oh, that is pretty much over. No, that's done. That's done. That's good. So I'm going to leave that in. Let's go for the chat. And it's like nearly 3.5 hours. See, I'm like a marathon man. You say I can do a small marathon today, but yeah. Okay, so if I stood up in Hyde Park and encouraged my lefty audience to fight, I'd be arrested for inciting violence. What the hell was she thinking? She obviously rehearsed that. I thought it was a good idea. Really? Why? That's just mental. It's just nuts. What? There we go. It was a Marcus House show. Oh dear. What the hell's going on? The world is so messed up. It really is. What? Let's try to find something for you. God, no. Not him. That. One of the Tories' biggest ever donors profited. Yeah, one of the Tories' biggest donors profited at 135 million of NHS contracts. But so did Rishi Sunak in beds. That man is just unreal. It's getting away with it, though. Yeah, Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister. He's just getting away with it. Oh, my God. David Comerford. Apparently, Dominic Cummings referred Nova Medical to the VIP PPE lane, and they got given 4 million worth. No, 4,000 million worth of 4,000 million. What's it? 4 billion. How many zeros is that? 4 and 9 zeros worth of contracts. I wonder if he got a cut. It's just nuts. I know the King wants to launch a new food redistribution project which aims to reduce food waste. The goal is to provide 200 million meals a year. Around 4.7 million people currently live in food poverty. Anyway, I think it's time for me to rest my weary head and call it a night. And thanks for the super chats tonight. And if you want to support the channel, you can, do a super chat, or Patreon, or buy us a coffee. But for now, I think I'm going to have to rest my head. My dog's whining at me, stressing me out. What are they like, eh? So, thanks. Oh, what's that? No, that one. Oh, that one broken. Everything's broken. Nothing's working properly. Oh, below me. Oh, look at that. Is that still working? Ginger, she broke that last time she was here. Yeah. So, okay. If you're uncomfortable with playing the Chinese boy, then why not make a video using Chinese baby music with a different video? Well, you told me it was stuff to do with cancer or something, and that just made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Inciting violence wouldn't be new for them, though, as racism, hatred, etc. What about xenophobia? Bigotry. What's it a Marcus Hour show? Marcus 3 hours 28. Oh dear. Definitely do a wet shark. I could do a wet shark. I'm sure I could do something like that. And I got it. I was all making. I could probably. I don't know if I can actually bring up to show you or not. Just loading up. This is when everything crashes because this is really hungry software. This is. Which one is it? Tory blue screen. I started. Where's it gone? Where's it over there? Yeah, I started working on it on here. Come back, wherever you are. What's happened there? Why did it do that? Come back, there you go. So let's put the window capture. Oh, you can see it. Oh, there you go. Okay. So that makes any sense. Is that the right one? So how can I do this? It's a very wide format, so I shrink that down. Ooh. Don't know if I can make that work. I don't know if I can make that work. That's the software that I'm using. This is DaVinci Resolve. It's professional gear. It's really good software for DaVinci, but it's really, really hungry. But as you can see, there's Penny Mordaunt doing her stand-ups and what's-its.
Stand up and fight, because when you stand up and fight,
so try and come up with ideas what to do with it. But
stands up and fights. The nation stands up and fights. And when our nation stands up
toilet
and
rolls
fights,
and maybe some sharting or something.
Nations stand up and fight. And fight. Stand up and fight. Thank you, conference.
Simple clip.
Stands up and fights. The nation stand up and fight.
Put a bit of toilet.
Because when you stand up and fight, the person beside you stands up and fights. And when our party stands up and fights, the nation.
Right. Times are relative fair, like Doctor Who. Joe Politics has done. What's Joe Politics done? Maybe some nudists in the background. You're obsessed with naked women. I understand. People fighting over tellies on a Black Monday. No, there's actually the toilet rolls. She could only better that speech by waving from us from a Spitfire. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't want to light it, does she? No, don't do it. Oh, crikey. She's gaslighting us, definitely. Either gaslighting or kite flying at the moment. It's just crazy. Oh, I'd never do that. Oh, shorts. Oh, that's obviously regarding give me a strike. People fighting over tellies on the Black Monday. No. Or French people fighting over jars of half-price Nutella. Yeah. Full of bling palm oil. No, thank you. Keep it. Show those losing Tory MPs running away from a by-election losses. Yeah. Oh, crikey, like the ones in Mid-Bedfordshire. Stand Up and Fight is a song by a Finnish heavy metal band. Oh, okay. Would it go together? No, I can't do it because it'd be copyrighted. French people fighting over jars up, but two drunks having a row. Yeah, two drunks having a row. She like. Anyway, I am going to say ta-ta. And thank you very much for joining us on this rather long stream. 3.5 hours. I lost my voice again, as you probably tell. And we'll see how things progress. I hope I can keep the channel going as long as I possibly can. Some very kind individuals have given us a bit of support, keep it going a bit longer, so that's really good. And also I've got the memberships are really good. I just can't work out what to do with the members. I just can't get my head around it. And then I've got Patreon as well. I've got to give something back, haven't I? You know. So I suppose live stuff's give something back, but it's not for everybody, is it? Not everybody comes in to watch lives. Okay, scrolling down. Well, that's it. I think, what should we do? Oh, what should we do? Wally. Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Or should I just do a medley again? I need to put another one together, don't I? Let's find the time to do all this stuff. I'm always busy. What's that one? Is that one you've seen this one recently? Oh, this one's a really important one.
Nigel's a model, you know what I mean, and he does his little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah, he does a little turn on the catwalk. Get off, Nigel.
Oh my goodness, no, don't do it. Just a little dance.
For my cat, poor pussy, poor pussy cat. Too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
But new.
Oh, what else we got? Oh, no, I can't do that. I've got to get strike. Some of these I can't do. They're not loading up properly. Oh, I got that one. Is this like? It's kind of like Labour. Oh, crikey, it's going to have to. Okay, that. There we go.
See, the bottom line is, I know you like me, and this room is a love fest, I know that, but you have no choice but to vote for me, because your 401ks, down the tubes, everything's going to be down the tubes. So Whether you love me or hate me, you gotta vote for me.
Thanks to all the spanners and what have you, and the the moderators says that, and I'll see if we can go live again next week sometime.
In just a few months' time, young men and young women from all over the country were going off to university, a place of learning. They're going to have a good time, they're going to work hard and hopefully get better careers. But in the meantime, in our universities, there are a certain group of people who are trying to influence and indoctrinate our young people. And this happened with my son about 10 years ago. He went to uni, he went to Sheffield. And I didn't see him for months. He came back, many, many months later, and he came back different.
Oh, Jim, thanks
he got long hair, he got a beard, his clothes were different, a different attitude.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to pull away from it anyway.
PMC, police media corruption.
Different outlook on life, and I thought, my goodness, Harry, what's happened to you? He says, Dad.
My clothes accidentally fell off.
He put his arm on my hand. He says, Dad.
I slipped on a glacé cherry.
I've been away for a few months now, and I've come back.
And landed inside one of the men.
And I'm not the Harry that went away all those months ago. I'm different now. I'm a different person. I've found out top brand of baked beans. Price had gone through the roof. And he held my hand, looked into my eyes and says, Dad, I've got to tell you something about myself. He says, I am. And I thought, Harry, just get on with it. Here comes a train. You're my son. I love you. Whatever you are.
There's someone I have to get in touch with and forgive. Sorry. I've
Smaller
started.
in number are we? But larger
Shocking.
in mind.
Absolute shocking. Let that be a warning to you.
I pledge that I will serve you with integrity and humility, and I will work day in, day out to deliver for the British people.
Oh, we've got another one now.
We have a baby. My brother. This is my brother. Say hi to my brother. This is my brother. That's curly hair.
I told you that would happen. Did you say that? I've now got sick everywhere. I don't think so. I'm a sock.
The most significant electoral victory of recent times and an 80-seat Conservative majority. And yet, today, I see the same old faces, the same voices, the same old politicians making the same old tired predictions. I see a group of spineless ditherers, devoid of answers to any of the challenges the world faces or that our country faces. And yet, they're there, baying with disapproval at the tough but necessary decisions that our government has to make. And where, I ask myself, is the leadership from their so-called leader?
I will serve you with integrity and humility, and I will work day in, day out to deliver for the British people.
On all the bread or not? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, then we take them off. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, because she's in the UK. Marcus' biggest fan. Hello, buddy. Hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, no, she's in the UK, so she's gonna be back on Wednesday. So she'll expect lots of things to be done. Although I'm struggling to just keep normal stuff done. Dogs take all your time up, I tell you. Little buggers, they're mithering, constantly mithering they are. Little devils. So yeah, painted on beard, obviously referring to our Foreign Secretary. For the love of God, hide the hangies. What? My name's not Crafty Wank. Yeah, no, she's not here at the moment. She's in the UK. She's doing her thing. Visiting the kids and what have you. She's gone for a couple of weeks, but she'll be back this Wednesday. And I've been quite good. I've hardly any washing. I've managed to do that. So she got a lot to come back to. And I've managed to do the shower room, having sort all that out. So that's all nice, new and shiny. And a few other jobs and that, as well as making videos. So it's quite hard. You realise how dependent you are, really, on the other half when she's not there. She does a lot. She's little grafters, Caroline. So clean the dishes, got a dishwasher. Hello, you. You just want to be in shot, did you? You just want to be in shot? Well, you're hoping for a treat? Yeah. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want? You can smell it, can't you? You had loads to eat today. No, I know, I can see you two over there as well. There's Dora. Oh. That's fascinating. Anyway, thanks a lot for everyone joining us. Oh, cheers, Matt Speaker's fan. Love to the family. Oh, the family's great. Caroline sent out some pictures of the crew because we've got 10 grandchildren and another one on its way. So it won't be any moment. So that's like 11 grandchildren. Little monsters. No, they're lovely. They're lovely. So yeah, midnight treats for the doggies, most definitely. Oh, cheers, Monk Speakers fan. Really appreciate it, my friend. And Jim Toy and all that sort of last minute super chats. Excellent. So, anyway, I'm going to be starting my boat this week. Cause you notice, I'm building that, a full size version, and it's only about 9 feet, about 2.7 meters long. So I made a model first, just knocked it in the game with a few bits of plywood and some super glue. I was going to see how it floats. And the idea of this particular little boat that we're going to be building is that it's only a bit rough, but so I can pull it over the weirs and what have you, but also a shallow draft. That's the idea. Then when I get in it, I'll probably be flipping off, water about the gunwales. Gun whales will be up there. Yeah. So and yes, I'm about to take the little shallow streams and see, and do a bit of a investigation. A skull and roll lock on the back as well, and maybe a couple of roll locks, but also an electric outboard. Because the thing you've got here in France, all the water runs in one direction, pretty much. So if I go one way, I've got to get back again. And when you've got a moving road, it's blooming hard craft, especially if I want to use it in the winter. So I've got 2 sheets of plywood in the way of the workshop, so I need to start that very soon. And it's a very simple construction, and literally be like what we call stitched, and then taped with fiberglass, and then paint that, what have you, with some Blake's hull paint. So, but the shape has come out quite nice. I'm quite pleased with the shape. It's flat bottom for a reason, so you can pull it over the weirs. The weirs are basically like where a mill pond is. So at one side the water's running fast, the other side it'd be quite deep. So you need better pull it over the weir quite easily. And also, what I didn't want to have it, if it had with the chines and if it had a keel and a hog, the boat could potentially tip on one side. And you've got your stuff in there, it doesn't make it very easy to pull the boat over. You might tip the stuff out. So that's the idea. It's only a small boat. It's got to be able to go on the roof of the car, you see. And I've got to be able to lift it, so it's got to be light. So whatever I put in it has to be removable. Like I put a slatted floor in it, that'll come out. So I go in the back of the car when and then put it in when I put the boat in the water. So anyway, that's what we'll be making on the other channel, which is Wadi Bra, a woodworking channel, which I should have put a link in the. Actually, it's in the channel page on the actual channel itself. So if you have a look on the channel, you will see on the channel page, if I can find it, your channel. So let's go stop playing, but let's stop that. Community. Where's it going? Don't do that. That one. Channels. Where's it gone? Community members, store, channels. There we go. So, is that the right page? Yes. No, it's not. I've messed about with it, didn't I? I've messed about. Scroll down, scroll up. Where are we? That one. Oh, there we go. That one. So it's in the channel page on the actual there. So that's the Wally bra. I'm gonna change that icon soon. I've got the Wally dog one. I've got a load more videos I'm putting up on there. I've got loads of footage there, loads of slow motion footage of my Wally dog and the other dogs that being silly buggers jumping for treats and stuff. It's a bit of fun, you know. And then we've got the All Shorts Shorts as well. I'm putting all my shorts videos that were on the All Shorts channel. They will be going on to All Shorts Shorts. See, the volleyball, I've got 4,000 subscribers, so that's actually monetized, which is quite handy. And then we've got the Lost in France one, which I'm trying to build up. But I'm just going to do a few videos a week on that. Cat Crafty is literally just a dumping ground. And I got my Earth Trifle one, which is my Earthy Trail. I haven't put anything on there recently, so I need to do that. So, anyway, I am going to go because I'm absolutely shattered. So, anyway, if I manage to ever finish this boat, Mrs. All Shorts will plant a tree topless. What? I'll finish the boat. I've got no problems finishing the boat. Good night, all. Take care, my friend. Okay, there we come. Building a small boat in France. Do you like Rwanda? Oh, dear. Yeah, no, that's so I can get to the UK, you see. That's what it is. I claim asylum. Oh, no, actually, no, I don't think I'll be doing that somehow. An ark. Yeah, it's pretty much what we need at the moment. Yeah, there's been a lot of rain even here. When I was there, Marcus didn't do much. Caroline did. Oh, you liar. That's because you were there. No, Caroline, she's a busy girl. She really is. Yeah. Are you still here, Mark? Yeah, I know. I've said good night 3 times already. I just showed people my boat. Oh, and talk. Okay, sorry. If I volleyball videos save to a wood playlist. Oh, cool. Nice wood, Casper. Marcus is the biggest fan. My wood playlist may look slightly different. Says Marcus is the biggest fan. Oh, you saucy devil, you! Oh dear. I admit that the sheep booby. Oh dear, I don't know if Mark's biggest fan's seen this yet. Have you? Okay. Oh, it does make me tickle, that it does. Oh dear. Good morning, everyone. Let's do it in a 48-hour. Well, it's been a morning for me for over an hour. Anyway, I am going to go now. So thank you so much, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. And the super chats and all that. Keep the channel going. Because, you know, the longer we can keep it going, the better. And I don't want to go anywhere. I don't. So I do appreciate it. I really do. And I didn't realise how many people really enjoy the channel as well. It's turned into quite a really nice community. You get a lot of people not just in the chat here, like here tonight and what have you, but also in the comments. It's really nice to see. You get people that talk to each other and stuff in there as well, which is very good. So I think it's quite important. So I need to do whatever I can to keep it going. So anyway, thanks a lot. And I am going to go now. I am. Well, where's that flipping button for the camera? Oh, I don't know. It's down there somewhere. Oh, that'll do. Ta-ta. Oh, it's back again.